Yeah, okay.
Hello and welcome to the Ranksters.
He better not be. He better not be any higher than C.
That's fucked
He's an
up.
abuser.
Oh, you'll see. All right.
I want that bear dead.
I want that bear dead. I'm Adrian. Gore, Kyle, and David are here this week.
Hell yeah.
So, you see our names, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you can. This is for the listeners out there, though, because people listen to these things sometimes. It's weird.
No, they don't.
Anyway,
listen.
this
Stop
week...
listening right now. Stop listening right now. Stop listening.
They throw their earbuds off. Fuck.
Fuck. I'll just at random parts. I'm gonna screech really loudly. Only in the audio.
No, you should really loudly.
Same thing, really. But
just talk about your Szechuan sauce.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get on the McDonald's counter.
You'll get on your computer desk.
Shit.
I'll call my brothers and sisters. Well, mainly just brothers, honestly.
So we're doing this week. We're doing 100 ultimate game protagonist tier list maker.
Yep.
We were
That's a lot.
Again.
All the protagonists.
This isn't necessarily the most correct thing when it comes to protagonists, but we're gonna do it. Ranks is law. You rank it, and yeah, some of these are questionable, but who cares? Let's just get to it though.
We'll see what we do with them, I guess.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
Our best.
Marth.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
So Marth is a character that I have not played the Fire Emblem game that he's from still. The Fire Emblem series is one. Yeah. The Sacred Stones or whatever.
Sacred Stones. I played both of those. I don't remember which one, honestly, he's from.
He's in a couple of them, but
I know
Marth.
that.
Yeah. I don't know Marth from his actual Fire Emblem games. I just know him from all the side shit. So I know him from Smash Brothers and I know him from Fire Emblem Warriors. Based on how he is in those series, I'd put him at a perfectly bland C. But I can't go by him as an actual character beyond that. So I don't know. He's harmless. He's a C to me.
I'm gonna cut this some slack because I haven't played a single fucking Fire Emblem game, so he's literally just anime sword fighter. There's nothing I don't give a shit about him.
I don't remember him being any more than just anime guy.
So I think C's fine.
Sure.
Well, let's David knows something.
I remember other Fire Emblem characters way more than Marth.
I should, by the way, I didn't introduce anything. This is where we rank stuff. Every Tuesday we stream this. Every Thursday we do podcast stuff.
Why? Yeah.
I got at least throw that in somewhere at the beginning because before we just get to the end.
Fuck them. Let them stay confused.
What is this?
Yeah,
what's going on?
Links in the bio.
Anyway.
All right, Pit.
All right, listen, man. Like with all these Nintendo mascots, it just depends on like how much I like them because there's nothing much to them. But Kid Icarus Uprising is such a Kid Icarus Uprising is such an annoying little twerp. I hate.
Yeah, he's really
that
annoying.
game, dude.
I don't hate that game.
Annoying.
He's annoying though. He's very annoying, and I only played about half of it until I got carpal tunnel syndrome. But
oh my god,
it's a fun game when it's not destroying your life. But he's really annoying. Honestly, he's very annoying.
Yeah,
and even like in the little moments we see him in little trailers for Smash, I'm just like, he's so annoying. Like, I don't like him at all.
He's just a dumb little kid.
His voice reminds me of something that like Gore just wouldn't
like.
Oh boy! Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit too chipper.
I need to help Palatino or
Lady Palatina.
Big boobies. Yeah, I don't know. He's just a stupid kid, and he's annoying. I mean, I guess I guess that's the point. But man, I don't
fuck that. Well, I want to play little shit. I want to be a strongman.
Even in the original NES game, I mean,
wow,
there's nothing to him. C.
Well, of course, there's nothing to him in the NES game.
All right, so we say he's average, or we say he's annoying enough to be in D.
I want to see what David has to say.
I haven't played Uprising. All I know is that I played the NES game and thought it was fine, and I hate playing against Pit and Smash, so D.
Why is Kid Icarus like a classic? Because it's not that great of a game, honestly.
Not a classic. No one cares about
that. Obviously, someone thinks it because he keeps fucking showing up at Smash Brothers games, and he had his own game.
Well, he is a Nintendo, character. He's a staple. You know, he was an
staple.
OG. He was an OG. I mean, people still play that game, even though it wasn't a very good game.
I'm sure there's other Nintendo staples back then that aren't around now. Where's Pilot Wings?
Ice Climber was fucking in there. I mean, it's the same shit with Ice Climber.
What was the last Ice Climbers game though?
No,
there was one.
It was originally.
Yeah,
it was originally.
Kid Icarus had one.
That hit was the retro pick for Brawl, and then Sakurai just liked him enough that he wanted to make his own game on it, and that's kind of why he's spinning out.
Piece of shit.
But to be fair,
I think the 3DS game is better than the original, though. So
that's what I say is and it's a whole new character too. I mean, there is no character in the first one.
That game would be great on 3DS, so you don't have to fucking break your hand playing it. Just update the controls.
I think that's Frogger.
Yeah, you're either asking about Frogger or Simon Belmont.
Huh?
Crazy Ape Burning Chat says, "Who the fuck is the person next to Snake?"
Yeah, Frogger.
Simon Belmont, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because he didn't say who was the frog next
to. That's Simon Belmont from Smash, not from fucking anything else, really.
All right.
I mean, he kind of looks like Boxer, but
Pitt, I'm okay with throwing in C. He's not egregious to me. He's not.
I give him a D. I think he's from a series that's kind of lame, and also he's annoying.
I can go D if you want.
You know what? I agree.
Palutena is way cooler than fucking Pitt.
I agree. Fuck him. He's a stupid head.
Shit.
All right, Wii Fit Trainer.
S tier, baby. I lost like 2 pounds because of her. Hell yeah. Good shit.
I mean, she's literally just like a mannequin. I mean, at the end of the day, she's a mannequin. So, like,
what are you trying to say?
Does she really motivate you to work out more? Like, I don't.
Gore lost 2 pounds.
If it was the fitness boxing girl, then yeah. Hell yeah. Have you seen her? Dummy thick.
Like, it's funny that she's in Smash and stuff like that. That's funny, but as a protagonist of Wii Fit,
you know what I find funny? The first, I guess, 6 of them are all Smash characters, and they're all from but besides Sonic and I guess Splatoon Girl.
If it wasn't for it would have been for 7.
Well, I guess the first out of the first 6, 3 of the pictures are straight from Smash, right? Because I think that Lil Mac one's from Smash also. And also the Wii Fit one and Marth.
No, the Lil Mac one's from the Punch-Out game.
Is it from Punch-Out?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you know what? I bet they got it from the Spirit board, though. I bet they found a high-res version. I bet you. Someone found
like
the Spirit board.
For sure, the Splatoon, the Wii Fit, and Marth are.
Oh, Splatoon is also? Okay.
The Punch-Out one's from the Wii game, like the Wii cover.
Yeah, the Wii game, but I'm saying they got it straight from the Spirit board, though. But
this whole line,
high res picture.
Saying, this whole line should have been Smash characters, you know.
Well,
I mean, maybe eventually some of these will be in there.
I was gonna say I see one character that needs to be in fucking Smash and Tekken.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he's in Tekken.
Knights. Oh yeah.
Awesome. Mario.
Wii Fit Trainer is sort of just an avatar. Her whole personality comes from Smash. Like there was no other personality otherwise.
Don't you have personality in Wii Fit? You ever play Wii Fit?
Tell me one thing.
I played Wii Fit.
Get your fat ass on that board and let's go. All right,
I played Wii Fit. Hey, dude, the Wii Balance board had more personality in Wii Fit than her. Like, literally,
you're just a hater, man. Fucking
what? The Balance board literally actually talked and stuff, and Wii Fit.
Yeah, it's her talking to you.
Dretch.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, but
that's her saying that.
So she's boring. So see,
you think it was a goddamn piece of plastic you stepping on telling you that? No, that was the lady in the TV.
Yeah. The lady in the TV.
Yeah. Anyway, I like her. She's fine.
Okay, where are you putting her?
She hot.
I see. I don't care. Whatever. I like her in Smash though.
Little Mac.
I say C as well.
All right.
Little Mac.
He's the Rocky of video games.
Hell yeah, Little Mac is my homie.
Yeah.
Granted, not the Punch-Out I played the most, but Super Punch-Out, still one of my favorite fucking games. Different Little Mac, but still, I absolutely fucking love Little Mac as a character. Wish he had a lot better recovery in fucking Smash Bros. But all in all, great fucking character. I love his games. I put him at a B tier.
Yeah,
I agree, bro. Because I mean, he really is an underdog. Because I mean, when you finally fight Mike Tyson, I mean, dude, he's one of the hardest fucking bosses ever. And when you do that, and as a consequence, him. I mean, it's awesome when you do that. And in the Wii game, like they actually gave him a lot of personality, like the animations and stuff. So yeah,
Mr.
Cool.
Dream.
He gets the actual training montage.
Mr. Dream, if you're poor.
Yeah,
you had to wait a little while until it was cheap, and then at that point, Mike Tyson like, I don't want my name on that game, and they're like, oh, shit.
Exactly. So yeah, Lil Mac's cool. B.
Crazy at first, Lil Mac is the Creed of Nintendo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Creed,
Rocky, and the coach is the Sylvester Stallone of Nintendo.
Doc Lewis.
Hell yeah.
Like, yo,
give me that shot.
Wait, where's the coach should be here? What's your favorite flower?
If Doc Lewis on here, he's A tier for sure. Yeah, mine's chocolate.
Mine's chocolate.
Dude, the Wii game was really good. Like people don't give that game enough credit. Like they put a lot of soul into that game.
Remember, join the Nintendo fan club today. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Did you make a joke about that in the Wii game too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You made a joke by saying, "Join it." Wait, hold on. That's not what I'm thinking
Yeah.
anymore. All right.
Anyway.
Inkling Girl.
Spit Girl, or whatever her name is.
So I still have not really played much Splatoon at all. So the only thing I know her is from Smash. I would rank her a C because I don't know, she's fine.
She's fine. Oh my god, David! I can't.
She's mediocre. I will phrase it that way then.
Fine and mediocre.
It's so weird. Yeah, fine and mediocre.
She's middle of the road.
Yeah.
She is an average individual.
Again, another character, no personality really. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's cute. They do the little dumb dances or whatever, and whenever they come out of the paint,
and they turn into squids.
They give a thumbs up or whatever. I don't know. They're a kid now. They're squid now. Funny meme. But there's not much to the Splatoon characters. So unless they're the
Wii Fit trainer.
I guess the newscasters have personality.
I put her under Wii Fit trainer.
Yeah, Wii Fit trainer still has an actual personality. If you played Wii Fit, she does. She would say things.
And I mean, like, you don't even...
you fat bitch. You don't even keep going. I'm like, all right. You didn't even insult me.
Gore's into that humiliation stuff.
Yeah. Cock and ball torture.
And I mean, like, you customize your Splatoon in the game, so I mean, like, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter is what I'm saying.
Moving on.
You are the personality.
Sonic.
Listen.
The Hedgehog.
All right. Sonic is
even
like...
in his...
Go ahead.
Let's go get a controversial one. Let's go.
We need to like time these who can say something first.
Yeah, it's almost like I was saying,
we waved you on.
It's almost like I was saying something, and then people fucking start talking.
You go ahead, Gore.
I was talking fucking first, so yeah, you're right.
There's a delay.
There's a delay. Yeah, in their fucking brain, maybe. All right. So Sonic the Hedgehog is very similar to the Pit. He's fucking annoying. Most of his games suck. Pit, he only has 2, but one of them. Well, actually, he has 3, right? Isn't there a second Kid Icarus game?
No,
there's a Game Boy game. There's definitely a Game Boy game. I know that for sure. It might be the same game as the NES one, but there's.
I was gonna say I know there's like the NES Classic on Game Boy Advance, but I don't think they had like an actual second.
No, they had a game on Game Boy. I know that for sure. I don't know if it was a different game though. It might have just been the NES game. But
yeah, no, it's a different game. Myths and Monsters.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, shut up. Anyway, but Sonic, I find him really annoying for the most part. And I find all of his friends are annoying in every game, pretty much. Every single one of them, I find excruciatingly annoying. Everyone, Tails, Knuckles, Big the Cat, all of them
Knuckles,
suck.
Man.
No, Knuckles sucks too. You could suck on my Knuckles, but it's a really annoying character, Sonic. But I liked him in the movie, so I don't know. Does that count? Does the movie count at all?
Sure.
That's my favorite. Easily my favorite. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not a video game, so I guess not. Well, Sonic from the movie is the only one I actually like. Besides the original, where he doesn't fucking talk, obviously. I'll say C just because I like him in the original, and I hate him in his recent games because he's really annoying.
My thing with Sonic is, I don't like his games are trash. But I mean, him as a character, I mean, it was like super market focused tested, originally, and so he had attitude, you know, but it was like a very like marketable, you know, consumerist version of what a cool mascot should be. And not only does it, I think that not age well, and I feel like he's only just gotten more monstrous and ugly as the years go by. But I've always felt like I've never really like grabbed onto him. He just seems like a poser, a bitch. I mean, cool design in the first game.
I agree
because they really wanted to make sure that, you know, he looked cool. But I mean, Sonic 3 and afterwards, like it just shows how little of substance there is to Sonic. I mean, he's literally just made to have for Sega to have a mascot. So I've always felt like, you know, there's nothing to grab onto there. So I'm gonna say a D. I've never cared for Sonic as a character.
David?
So yeah, I might be the weird Sonic defender here slightly. So
David being
Sonic
weird,
movie is great. Sonic Sat AM was fantastic and
That's not a video game. None of those things are video games.
We already used non-video game, even non what the character traditionally came from things as to defend it. I'm gonna keep using this for my reasoning.
Everything has been from video games still.
Yeah, I said the movie, and then everybody said no. I'm like, all right.
I was agreeing with you, Gore. So all right,
I agree with him too. I think movies should count because it's
the point though.
So it's 3 to movies.
Yeah, like that's saying like, hey, I like Leon S. Kennedy, but in that
we got fucking Spider-Man and Batman in here. What the hell should that matter?
I'm gonna count them on the video game that they're from. So Spider-Man 2018 and the Batman Arkham series.
Well, this is our Spider-Man.
Okay, either way, yeah. So since we have already made that precedent, we're talking about just games.
Okay.
All right. So if we're just talking about games, then he was. The stories, air quotes, in the Dreamcast games are fine. Not really a whole lot of personality to go off to other than just a hedgehog with attitude. Sonic 2006, hot garbage of a game all around, including personality of Sonic. So I guess if we're just strictly using the games to go off of, I'd have to throw them in D just because there is very little. I will agree with Kyle in that regard. There's very little personality to them other than just, fucking 90s edginess. Let's go.
It's forced. It's like really forced personality.
Crazy Ape Escape says, love Sonic. With that, say he's a C or B. Like he's like a surfer dude. And Rocket says Sonic just has the voice of a say no to drug school mascot.
He was voiced by Jaleel White in the original.
He did one of those. Sonic says, touch the covered parts of a human body.
I don't have an issue with Sonic compared to everyone else. Like,
I know you love him so much. Ooh, he's funny. Put him in A. Fuck you.
He's a solid B to me.
What the fuck? Why?
So that's 2 D's, a C,
dude.
D.
He's not a cool dude. He's got an attitude. That's it.
So that means he's in C then, I think, right?
Yeah.
I gave him C, so that's fine.
Low C.
Yeah, I would say he's probably
low C. I'm home.
All right, bros. Aye, bros. Where you at? Aye, bros. Let's go.
All of a sudden, this Discord call gets flooded with a bunch of people out of nowhere.
I like monkey balls.
I bet they do.
Monkey Ball, great game.
Yeah, but there's no personality. He goes ooka or the fuck, right?
This is like the epitome of having no personality behind him.
Why the fuck are these characters?
And then you chase him after the asshole with the net with terrible jumps.
Hey, you know what? It's gonna feel really good when we actually get a character with some depth.
With story?
Like when the Yakuza guy shows up. Or even Bayonetta, shit.
Mighty Gazelle says, Monkey Boy D tier.
Hell yeah. No. Actually, no. I know I gotta agree with Kyle. D tier is a terrible option. Fucking F tier because what personality?
Well, no, you can't say that when we were making this argument for a lot of the C tiers.
All right, reasonable.
I can still say I like the design. The original design, it kind of came lame afterwards. Like the one in here is kind of lame. Like after the first 2 games, he kind of became bland looking. But first 2 games, cool design, monkey.
Yeah. Yep. You got the spiral.
Crazy Ape says, I from critically acclaimed Sonic All-Stars Racing S tier, baby.
That's true. He did drive a pretty sweet fucking banana vehicle and transformed. So
I guess S tier. Then he drove a banana. What the fuck?
No, it's a C. It's a C.
No, hey, he's a funny monkey. I'd say C.
Funny monkey.
He's a funny monkey.
Did Kyle say he's a C? He's a C. And Gorgo, no, he's a funny monkey. He's a C.
Because I was negative. I was negative the entire time. So
I never like no to Kyle. Like, no, he's definitely a C.
Oh yeah, I was disagreeing with him because I honestly, you saying he's a fucking C is weird considering you're just praising Monkey Man. What's his name again?
I mean, he gets the job with all these C's. I mean, here's the thing:
job done.
They get the job done. They're great. I'm basing them off of design. Like with Mario, there's a reason why I'm going to say that he's above all these other like.
Well, Mario
mascots.
still has a bit of a personality to him.
Well, we'll get into that.
We'll get to that when we get to Mario. But
I'm going to
he's
fucking
no little Matt.
Yeah.
With Monkey here, I mean, he's just a monkey.
You don't even say his name right. It's I
Monkey.
You don't even know.
I know I Dr. Bad Boon. Come on, I know Monkey Ball.
Bad Boon.
I'm the biggest Monkey Ball fan that ever.
All the villains need to be on here instead because they're way more interesting.
You're kind of right. I mean, like, what is II's goal in this?
We're spending so much time arguing about II when we've got.
We have 90 other characters to do.
Oh my god.
Well,
he's Monkey. He's funny. Okay. He's
so funny. He's C tier. All right, Bayonetta. Mighty Gazelle says never played Bayonetta, but she seems weird.
She is weird, but she's also
absolutely A tier of a character.
A tier, definitely.
I agree.
A lot of personality. I mean,
yes, in both games.
Hell yeah. She's just like overloading with personality, bro. Like you can just feel it.
A lot of things.
Too much. It's just weird. It's just weird that we just rank like 7 characters with no personality, and then we get the Bayonetta, and there's too much personality.
She just kind of shoves it all in your face.
Yeah,
dude, she gets fucking nude.
That's kind of what she does. Yeah.
She literally gets nude in the game.
No, she's not naked. She gets
the hair's covering her tits and ass and vagina.
Well, yeah, because she wears her hair clothes. So.
So I mean, like she's confident. She's a feminist. She's out and proud.
Wow, what a feminist thing to do.
Trials against a feminist agenda, confirmed.
No, she's great.
The feminist agenda of Bayonetta.
She's a great character.
Hideki, come here, you feminist bastard.
Yeah, feminist. Yeah, all those Japanese feminists out there.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that was an easy one. Crazy Ape Escape says, never played Nights into Dreams. Is it good?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Played them on Saturn and Dreamcast.
This character, though, I don't remember any personality from, but maybe I'm misremembering.
So, what I like about Knights, the characters, it's the same guy, I think, who created Sonic, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And he's doing Battle in Wonderland.
Yeah, he's doing Battle in Wonderland.
He does great designs, like better than a whole lot of other people. He makes great designs. I think Knights is like a really cool design because the idea of Knights into Dreams is like, this wonderfully like creative dreamscape sort of thing. And so Knights is so weird. It's got like 2 legs coming out of his head. I think it's a very inspired, memorable design. And for his game, I think it works because that game is weird. Like if you play the game, it's like, I don't even know how the fuck to explain it, bro.
It's a trippy experience. It's in a positive way. It's like an absolute fucking clown world.
Yeah, dude. It feels like you're playing a dream. Yeah, and Knights kind of Knights is a jester, right? So I think it's a very inspired design. I think it's cool. I think it really works for the game, and he hasn't been overused like Sonic. So I like him, like a low B for me.
Crazy Difference says, I'm gonna be honest. I first saw her in a Sonic Mega Man crossover comic. Not him.
I don't know if that's. I don't think it's her. I think he's. They are gender fluid. I believe.
Did they get referred to as him by the creator?
Dude, fucking what?
I don't think so. I think it's a non-binary thing. Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Us cis white males.
I think Knights is canonically female because
dude, Sega's very progressive, man. Feminist Bayonetta, non-binary Knights.
Yeah.
Sonic.
Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
Japanese man right here.
Yo, what's the gender of the egg from Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg?
I don't know.
I guess we will never know.
Fire.
Until the sequel.
Shit didn't hatch.
Billy Hatcher and the Giant female chicken
non-hatcher.
sequel.
All right, I could put Knights in B. That's fine with me.
Billy
I
Hatcher and
would
the
put
non-binary
C.
chicken.
For me personally, I put C because Knights had a lot of interesting design concepts behind it, but as a character, there really isn't much to it. It's all in the presentation of the art direction. The character itself, there's no depth to it. So I'd agree with like a C, but I wouldn't agree with it.
My thing is like with a lot of these, I mean, I think it's going to come down to how much you like the art design. I mean, like to at least say if you like it or not, because like I don't like Sonic. I don't like how Sonic looks, so I'm gonna say D. But I like how Knights look, and I give it a B. I mean, like I'm not gonna give it an S tier because I fucking love the design and that's it. I mean, I still like the design, so I think that makes it more than a C. Or like it's very notable for me, the design.
They stand out.
I'm basing it off of what I know of the characters, and from what I know of Knights, I mean, if it wasn't for Knights, we wouldn't have the bizarre ass orbital controller on the Saturn. That thing is great. But it's one of those things that at the same time, as an actual character, not a fascinating or interesting character, it's kind of
it's pretty design. But their backstory where you just find out her parents were killed by drug traffickers or something like that. That would have made it way more interesting.
And that Dreams is actually like they're like right before they die apparition.
Yeah, it's a ghost story.
Yeah.
Also, the movie.
Also,
she eats a pie for 10 minutes.
I didn't play the other Knights game, Knights Journey into Dreams.
That's the Wii one, right?
Yeah, I didn't play that. Maybe it has more more character. I don't know.
I played a bit of it. I don't think so though.
I'm pretty sure it's just go around and play the game.
I like that this character.
We spent way too much time on Knights.
Kyle loves spending time on people that doesn't matter with, and then like Beta. She's A.
Yeah. We'll get to freaking like Master Chief and like funny man in a suit of armor.
I'm explaining why I like this character with no personality or no depth more than these other ones with no depth. That's why.
No, I get it. You like the design? It's pretty.
B.
C.
B. Low B.
Hell yeah.
I like low B. I like that game.
All right.
I remember.
Hear you.
S tier.
Play it yet, so I can't.
S fucking tier.
Sure.
All right.
That's fine.
All right, put him in there.
He's the only one who's played a Yakuza game. So
there you go.
I've heard he's a great character. So.
All right. Why the top of the top? Why the cream of the
crop?
So
through the Yakuza franchise, you go through fucking 40 years of this man's life.
I don't want 4-hour fucking Ranksters.
All I'm just gonna say is play Yakuza from 0 all the way up. You go through like 40 years of this man's life, and for every fucking moment of it, he is an amazing father figure kind of character. He's an amazing badass.
I don't want to know.
Hilarious.
I didn't want to know.
He's a father figure-y kind of character.
No.
Either way,
I was hoping you go through 40 years of his life. I'm about to tell you every one of his years, right?
Yeah. Year 29, he finally finds out about his grandma. She died in a train robbery. It's like, I don't fuck
from drug
also,
trafficking.
shout out to Crazy for fucking the Dante meme song reference. Hell yeah. But no, seriously.
I don't know what the hell he's saying.
I don't know what David's saying
fucking S tier.
Cheerios?
That's in 0. But yeah, no. Fucking S tier character right
Mario.
here. Moving on.
Mario, A tier. I'm not gonna go S
tier.
I'm not going S tier because of just he's important. Fuck that. He's A. You know. All right. I like Mario. He does the wahoos.
He does everything. He plays tennis. He golfs. He parties.
Yeah. He ignores his brother who just wants some fucking love. But you know what? I love Mario. I do. But I feel like after 30 years of having Mario, a little bit more, we would get a little bit more personality from him. Besides just, I'm still happy, wahoo, you know, this shit. Everybody else is getting more personality than him nowadays. Like fucking, grow a pair and be a man, Mario. Jesus,
Kyle,
weirdo.
I say S because I can't. What? There's no better, more perfect avatar for the funness of jumping around. I mean, Mario just fucking does, you just feel so good just playing a Mario game, and part of it is because of Mario, you know. it's as iconic as fucking
Not the developer. It's just Mario himself.
Yeah,
I was gonna say A, but that means he's S tier.
No,
I was gonna say I put him at B.
Oh, you put him B.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
I was gonna say. Yeah, he didn't say anything.
Why would you put him B?
Hey.
Because for the same reason that Goro was putting him in A, he's an iconic character, sure, but he's not a good character. And at the end of the day, there are some games where his personality does come out. You know, the Superstar series has a little bit of it. Some of the Paper Marios, but if you're talking about the whole content of what consists of Mario, there is far more shit to Mario and far more non-existence to his personality and character concept that a few kind of standouts are like, okay, yeah, that's an alright character. But globally, there's not much to it. If like it was Luigi here, there's consistently a lot more personality and story to how Luigi goes. I would put Luigi as a higher up on the. I would put Luigi in the A tier, but for me personally, Mario's a B.
Rocket goes, David. I agree with him, but be really high up, but not S tier for Kiryu. And then Crazy Fern says,
I mean, if Majima was in there, I'd put him in S tier over Kiryu, but
well, that means he's A, right?
Yeah, there you go.
He's the only option. He's S tier.
Then Crazy Fern says he fucking stops on Luigi's foot for winning a trophy.
He funky stops, huh?
Yeah, he Funky Kong stomps him.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mega Man,
Cranky Kong. Where is he? Cranky Kong is a real character. Which one was the one?
He's a real character.
Wait, who's the character I kept saying was a real Donkey Kong character and I found out he wasn't? Was it Cranky Kong or was it
Stinky Kong?
Stinky Kong.
You kept saying it, so we thought it was a meme. And then Gore goes, no, wait, what the fuck? Where's Stinky Kong from? We're like, what are you talking about? No, what game is he from? We're like, that's not real. You made him up.
That sounds so like a real fucking character in Donkey Kong.
Watch next Donkey Kong game's gonna have Stinky Kong. You're like, I fucking told you.
And he's not even like smelly or anything. That's just his name.
No, I want like flies to be around him all the time.
Shit.
Shitty Kong.
Shitty Kong. Stinky Kong.
All right,
Mega Man. All right, well, don't get Adrian to actually play a Mega Man game because he'll hate it. But Mega Man, you know what? Can I just say this? Mega Man I like, but Mega Man from Battle Network is A tier. At least when I was a kid, because I don't remember much from it. But Battle Network I used to love. That was my favorite Mega Man games, honestly. I don't give a shit. You can keep platformer shit. I'll keep my little card combat kind of games. So
yeah, no, the Battle Network was a great series. And again, you know, some of the best examples of Mega Man's personality. Mega Man X was another great series that had a lot of personality for Mega Man, even though it wasn't Mega Man proper, which I feel like that's where if we're rating just straight Mega Man, he kind of goes into that category of like Sonic does, where there's not a whole lot of personality to just default Mega Man. If you're going by the supplemental stuff for the games, Mega Man does get a lot of great personality throughout. So I'd put him in A tier as well.
And for people that are watching that might be confused on why we're not giving every single one of these an A tier just because they are part of a legendary series, is because we're actually discussing them as characters, not just the face of on the box of a game.
Not just a design.
Not just a design, right, Knights?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a cool character, though, or she's a cool, whatever. I don't even know the fucking gender.
I'm just kidding, Kyle. You don't need to fucking reiterate Knights again.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Yeah. Mega Man, I would say is a B.
Iconic design, not really any big personality around like him in the main games, but I put him in B.
Just a kid. Hey, Mega Man 8, he has a voice.
Right? Yeah, he's a kid in the original, which I don't know. That's my least favorite Mega Man. Whenever I see like a little boy Mega Man, I'm like, eh. But then like later on, Mega Man X, he's like an older like teenager, I guess. And then Battle Network is a teenager, so
I would say A for Mega Man though.
Okay. Going to the next one, Crazy Fortnite says, before I thought Ryu didn't have a character, but he's actually a very good character. S tier up there with Kiryu.
Hey, he has a character in some of the animated stuff out there.
Yeah.
You get to see Chun-Li naked. And
I thought you were memeing about that. I didn't know that was real.
He's sure naked in a shower.
He's naked in the shower and then fights Vego.
Yeah. Now I want to see that Ryu shower scene. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, where's Ryu at?
I'm not a big Street Fighter fan, but I like the animated stuff. I mean, I watched some of that, so I don't know. He's a classic character. He seems a little bit too serious for me, though. Like I think Ken is the more like not comedic, but he's a little bit less
likable.
He's the American dude, bro, that flew to Japan to learn martial arts.
That's funny to me.
Yeah,
it's like a Johnny Cage. You know, Johnny Cage is like a dude, bro, that knows martial arts, and that's why everybody loves him. I think because he's a big caricature. I think. Well, people love Johnny Cage for a reason. I'm assuming because he's always like, "Where's Johnny though?" In the new Mortal Kombat, like, how about Scorpion? Fuck Scorpion. Where's Johnny? It's just like, all right.
Ryu plays by the books, man. He's classically trained. He makes sure everybody's following the rules. He's kind of a stick in the mud, but he's still cool.
Yeah, he's like Captain America.
Not
America.
But without the ass.
Yeah. Well, you don't know.
I do appreciate these iconic characters, Lux. I mean, there's a reason why they're popular. I mean, it's not just because they come from great games.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do like him. I'd say B.
Sure.
I would say B also.
David?
I'm actually leaning towards A. The reason being is I actually kind of partially agree with Crazy in that predominantly, I'm not a big Street Fighter fan. There's a few entries in the series I really like, but throughout the story of Street Fighter, Ryu has had a pretty consistent arc of in Street Fighter 1, martial artist enters a tournament, fights Sagat. Canonically, what happens is Sagat's about to beat him. He freaks the fuck out, taps into the energy of Dark Hado, and just causes the giant scar across Sagat's chest and nearly kills him. And then it's like, oh shit, there's some real evil shit in me. I had to figure this shit out. And every kind of game has some kind of further building upon that. In Street Fighter 2, there's the kind of Bison's kind of interested in him.
All right, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 3 Alpha, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 4 Takedown, Street Fighter 5 Fight for New York. David, what's your ranking? We got like 90 of these characters.
Yeah, we have like 90 of these. I mean,
I like David, but he likes to give a history about every single intricacy.
Which is great. It's interesting, but there's literally 90 other characters.
If it was 10, I'd be like, yeah, David, tell me.
All right. Devil May Cry 1, Dante is a real badass, but in Devil May Cry 2, he's kind of a bitch. In Devil May Cry 3, really get his swag back.
It better be a bitch.
He's having his brother Virgil fighting. And 4, he meets his rival, his other rival.
Hey, sorry if you never played Devil May Cry before.
Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, don't spoil me. I'm not. Stop spoiling if I'm trying to actually play him.
Barely, but
I know,
dude. That's not a spoiler. What the fuck?
You're he probably doesn't want to know what happens in fucking 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and all of them. Wouldn't you think if you never played a single one?
All right, Dante in 1.
Dante eats pizza in 1.
Yeah. All right.
Dante's a great character, though.
Yeah, Dante's a great character. He's funny. He's fun. He's sucked in.
He's funny. He's random.
He's random. He's funny. I like that the way they're taking Dante in the newer Devil May Cry games, where it seems like he's more of like he's not the main character anymore, really. But it feels like he just kind of shows up halfway through some of the games, and then it's just like he's there. Like I'm pretty sure that's how Devil May Cry 4 kind of worked out.
No.
Where he was here and there, but then like halfway through he becomes like a main character. Same thing with 5. That might be a spoiler actually, but
well, we have 2 people saying that happens at 4, and one guy saying specifically no.
Oh, well, I'll take the 2 over the 1.
Hey, that's what happens in 5, and it's hype. But I mean, yeah, Dante's very fun, very cool, great design too. I'd say like a high B.
I'd say A, honestly.
David?
I really want to put Dante at S, but I know in my heart of hearts he doesn't fully belong there. So I'd have to put him in A. Phenomenal character, especially in all the side content out there for Devil May Cry. But yeah, A tier easily.
He's ahead of Mario. That's great.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and Dante right next to each other. How perfect. So far, the top. Well, I guess like every character is Japanese.
The king and queen of action games, as so far, they should be.
Every character so far is Japanese made, I think, right?
Yeah, and 2 of them are from Hideki Kamiya.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
The next one's from Hideki Kamiya too.
Top 3 has 2 Hideki Kamiya characters.
All right, Leon Kennedy.
Leon S. Kennedy.
Leon
Scott.
Suck. Kennedy.
Leon
What's the
get
S
in the
stand for?
fucking dumpster, Kennedy.
The S on my planet means suck. I got it.
I don't think there's much to him in RE2, but in RE4, I mean, he's like the Japanese
that hair.
Weird warped.
Yeah, beautiful hair.
In RE4, he's like a warped Japanese interpretation of what an American action hero could be. Right. It's awesome, dude.
And in 6, he becomes his final form of that.
Yeah. And his hair, he's like when in Dragon Ball Z when their hair gets slightly longer. It feels like whenever they go to at Resident Evil 6, his hair is just all the way down to like here or something, like right.
Yeah,
it's like, whoa, he's got that flick when he just goes.
And then he like jump around everywhere, and his hair still sticking true.
Yeah, and you thought Bayonetta's hair was deadly? Shit.
I love Leon. He's A for me.
Hmm. You know, Leon's great. Yeah. Also, rest in peace to the original voice actor for Leon. He died recently. So,
damn.
Shout outs. You know, rest in peace.
Shout outs.
You give a cheer with your drink.
Well, whatever.
He said shout outs and gave a cheer with his soda.
I didn't say no. He said shout outs. I said rest in peace.
Oh, I thought...
He said shout outs. Fuck that.
All right. He's A.
Yeah. In RE4, he's
I put him at low A, high B.
So
well, A it is.
A it is. A it is above Mario.
Like, it's just RE4 to be A.
No, above Mario. We all gave it A's.
Oh, shit.
All right. Pac-Man.
Dude, Pac-Man's awesome.
Tier. Hey,
he's awesome.
Pac-Man, when it comes to personality, there's nobody more happy and joyful.
Have you played the Ghostly Adventures?
Dude, he's a meme.
Pac-Man 2, he's like fucking like divorcing his wife and shit.
I love that game. That game is so weird. You go from just Pac-Man where you're like, you know, you're doing your Pac-Man shit to like an adventure game kind of thing. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
As a kid, I was like, this is so strange.
That game is pretty cool though, and it gives him a lot of personality. You know what I mean?
Divorcing his wife.
Yeah. He's like leaving the house all depressed and shit. He gets his ass stung by bees and fucked up by farmers and shit. It's like, what the fuck? It's so weird, but
I felt bad for
but he's a real one though.
He is a real one. He's Pac-Man.
He's Pac-Man.
He's a real one.
They didn't even know what men were until Pac-Man showed up.
He's over here and he has real marriage problems. He needs to eat. He's getting stung by wasps. He's a real one.
Yeah.
I think
he throws fire hydrants.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Waka waka.
I don't think there's a more iconic video game element than the classic Pac-Man.
Yeah,
dude, even more than Mario. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, Pac-Man is great. He is great. I love the design in this picture too. I mean, he's awesome.
I love that one.
He's the only amiibo that I bought.
Amiibo is fucking great.
Yeah.
You know what? He's awesome in Smash. I don't care. I know Smash. He's like low tier or some shit, right?
No, he's actually really good.
Well, he used to be when
in the last game he was.
Yeah.
But in this game he's actually pretty high up.
Someone took out his eye. That's
his eye is another Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, Pac-Man's great.
I took one slice out of a pizza pie, Pac-Man.
Yeah, you can't eat a pizza without thinking about Pac-Man.
Yo, man, he eats more than me.
All right, rankings.
Anyway,
that's A tier.
No, I'd say high A. Yeah.
David?
I'd say not A tier. I'd say B tier. The only Pac-Man presence in a video game I ever played where he had personality was in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, in which he was a raving asshole.
That he's ass.
Yeah, because he got divorced. Of course,
you gotta play Pac-Man 2. Pac-Man 2 is
yeah, you need to play Pac-Man 2. Hey, you will relate to Pac-Man in that game.
Yeah.
I've never been divorced.
Yeah, but you're hungry.
You've gotten beaten up by wasps before. I've seen it.
Yeah, I have. But
yeah,
you leave the house all angry.
Yeah, you used to have a big old smile. You used to be a big old ball with smiley face.
Check out Blue Rubies like episode 3 where David does it with smiles.
She took half of your anime collection in the divorce, and
Have you ever milked a cow and then had your ass kicked by said cow? Well, then, you know. Well, I'm sorry you can't relate
Again.
to it.
What a sad life Pac-Man lives.
Pac-Man confirmed more.
And yet he still has that smile.
Pac-Man confirmed more of a real one than David.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think Pac-Man's more of a real one than any of us. Look at, dude, all that trauma, and look at his face right now. He's still smiling.
Yeah, look at us. Oh, we don't have a PS5 yet.
Well, nobody got PS5 yet.
Yeah, that's why we're all upset.
Besides, probably Angry Joe. I bet he got one.
Probably.
Clown. Anyway.
All right, David, you want to go off for?
All right, Jin Kazama. All right, Jin Kazama from Tekken.
Kazama.
I give this man a very high A. He's the only protagonist on this list that has enacted a genocide in order to save the world.
Are you gonna give Hitler an S2?
I bet Pac-Man didn't do a genocide. Well, of ghosts maybe in pellets.
Yeah, he definitely ate a lot of. He might
I
cause
would
famine.
go into the. I would go into the full history, but I get yelled at when I do. But no, all in all, Jin, a good A. I put him at a high A, probably below Dante.
I put him Jin a good A. I put him at a high A.
I think if
Good A, high A. Well, that's a good A, technically.
I put him right below Dante.
He's got a great A.
Do you feel like Heihachi should have been here instead of Jin?
He's not the protagonist, though. He's the villain. Are you stupid?
Yeah, he's super villain.
yeah, silly.
Well, no, technically, no.
Jin can
technically,
be.
Can't you say Heihachi is like, in like really technical terms, a protagonist if you try to like get rid of the issue right away?
No. You said
Technically, no. I see where the argument is coming from because protagonist is not equal to hero. Protagonist is just who the story predominantly follows. So,
well, good thing it's night.
No, we're gonna be here all day. Is what I mean. It's gonna be night by the time we're done. Fucking tomorrow night.
He's A.
Yeah, he's there. He's right below Dante.
Yeah, he's a fun little.
If one person votes for something, then it should be at the bottom. I mean, because there's only one person. Sorry.
No.
Sure. Or in the middle, actually. Technically, that.
Oh,
makes
that.
sense.
But two people did.
Yeah, I know. But like, I know what he's saying. Like, if only one person votes, I think it should be in the middle though, because it's just a straight up A. Now, low A, high, unless they say low.
No, that's reasonable. Well, I did say high A, but
he said regular A, so it's like.
All right, dude. Frogger is literally just a fucking frog.
Frogger is a great character, and I'm going to explain to you right now. Okay,
in my 100-page essay.
100-page. Frogger, he is the. What'd you just say?
Whoa, buddy!
Oh, someone needs to get an ass beat.
Gore's ready to slap him with the head. Yeah.
I'm coming. Frogger is just like Pac-Man, a very, very sad story for this guy. It's very sad. All he wants to do is go to the fucking other side of the road, and I don't know what kind of road has out like right next to the road. There's a lake. Okay, that's not out of ordinary, I guess. Logs everywhere. Okay, cool. That helps him. But what the fuck? Alligator?
It's fucked up.
Or crocodile? Whatever. The same fucking thing. That sucks. And all he wants to do is get to Sanctuary. That's it. At least Pac-Man, you could say Pac-Man, he's just eating. He needs to eat. He needs to consume, like fucking Kyle would say. But Frogger is sad, man. So, and when he gets crushed by a car,
he's just dead.
That's fucked up, man. So, at least Pac-Man, I mean, I guess he does fold in onto himself, so that's kind of fucking violent. But you know what, Frogger? You feel for the frog when he dies. And when he drowns for some reason, even though he's a fucking frog. Even though he's a frog, it's a little weird. See, I guess whatever. It's fine.
Pac-Man is very abstract, whereas Frogger is very realistic.
Yeah, exactly. It's a real story. It's the Moonlight of video games.
He's literally just a frog. See, although the later Frogger games, they try to make him like some fucking rainforest tycoon.
I don't talk about the 3D platformers. Don't talk about.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That's not his fault.
All right,
he's like literally just a frog.
All right,
high C for me.
He's C. What? Oh, get the fuck out of here! How is he better than? How's he worse than Pit? How? He's a cute little froggy, and he gets killed.
Once again, I like to iterate that. No, hold on. I'd like to iterate. It feels like C is the category if there's like no personality for them.
Or Frogger does have personality.
No, I'm telling David. C is for like if they have no personality. D is if they're D or F is like a bad personality.
If you
Like,
don't
they're annoying
like
as shit.
Like Bubsy is
F
not
if
C.
he just sucks ass and just is the worst character ever. That's F. Not D.
So none of this no personality.
Fine,
'Cause
C.
I like to pull
All right,
back
C,
to
fine.
David.
All right.
Oh, you know, Marth Boy just doesn't have personality. You know.
Yeah, true. Anyway, Frogger C.
All right,
Great-
dude. Solid
great game.
Snake. Solid fucking dude.
Wait, hold on, but this is Solid Snake from 4.
I
So-
mean, yeah, but it encompasses the whole fucking thing. Like,
no, because you have to take in consideration the different versions of Snake and also
same
how
thing with
different he is before.
same thing with Jack.
Sure. Okay. And when we get to Jack, we have to count Jack 2 only then.
That's stupid.
But he's like a different character in the first game though. Like at least you could say all the characters we talked about before have
But it
been
makes
pretty much the
sense,
same.
It makes sense in the Jack.
You say
story,
Mario, like when we talk about Mario, he's the same fucking character in every game, pretty much, right?
Well, even if it is old Snake, it's still S tier.
I mean,
so
to be
don't
fair
know.
with Mega Man, we did base it off the different iterations of Mega Man for a lot of those.
Yeah, no Tracer on this list. You're goddamn right.
Goddamn right.
Didn't we already rank Tracer at one point though?
yeah,
for
Overwatch
Overwatch.
Heroes. We had a whole
I
episode.
forgot our least viewed episode. ever,
Yeah,
'cause
I
nobody
figured.
gets to go
It could
Overwatch
have
anymore.
David on it.
Hell
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. I have no stake
all
in this
right.
race.
No, you just count Snake the entire fucking game series. I don't care.
Dude, it's S. I mean,
Yeah, he's S.
He-
He's great. I mean, I only played a couple of Solid Snake games, but
I mean, dude,
that's what the series is called, right?
I can't imagine another video game character having more depth in the regular.
I see
terminology.
Cloud, so
Well, we'll get.
All
to
right.
it.
Almost speaking of clouds,
Sora?
Simon Belmont.
Oh, I don't get that's my
Hell yeah.
opinion. I see how it is.
No,
Oh,
you
yeah,
won't
what the
say
fuck?
something.
Yeah, say something, you
well,
pussy.
you could just wait until he's.
Yeah.
No, all he does is sit there smiling, like as if he's like rated, but he didn't jump in.
Well, no, you
Pac-Man?
to hop in so I don't interrupt like everyone bitches about either. And
Oh,
sounds like these two are not talking cool. All right, next one.
this is a
No,
nightmare.
Solid Snake. Come on, just do it. Just say it.
He's gonna say
Hey, he's
B.
an S.
Oh, okay.
He said S. There you go.
Oh yeah. Well,
Simon Belmont, not my favorite Belmont.
I didn't even explain why.
Who gives a fuck? You
Come
did
on.
explain. What the fuck? You went on like a whole diatribe.
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't
like-
need to explain. We still got like 80.
All right, Simon Belmont, not my favorite Belmont. Really fun character though, I guess. I mean, he hasn't really had any game to really express himself, I guess.
First,
Yeah,
But,
he expressed himself so much in the last game that they used a smash render for him.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's weird they didn't just use the box art, but I guess
Right,
Smash is probably easier to get a picture of.
I'm sure.
All right. I mean, he's Vampire Hunter, man.
iconic.
He's iconic, sure. I mean, I think just the Belmonts in general are iconic. Just like if you think of Belmonts, you know Castlevania. When you say Simon Belmont, you think of like just the whole family. I think. It's like
Sure,
oh,
and it's one of those things I kind of wish Trevor was on this because he is the one that does get the most actual.
yeah. And he's also in the
personality.
anime series, but we can't count
Yeah.
that anyway. But still,
No, we can't get that. But I mean, he came at a time where they were trying to reinvigorate the series with more personality. He
Yeah.
was in Dracula's Curse. He
Very
was in the PS2 era games as well.
he was
There-
in
he had-
he was in the Lords of Shadow game as like a
Yeah.
cameo. He had a cameo.
So it's kind of one of those things where he gets the more opportunity. It's just one of those things that for Simon proper, yeah, I don't like Lords of Shadow's interpretation of the story, but it's
Well,
fine. But
I would
beyond that,
say,
just-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say I would say even though the Belmonts are obviously classic, I would put Alucard here before I put
Yes.
Belmont, honestly.
Sure. Ranking?
Yeah, that's just me.
B.
I put B.
I'd say B.
B sounds fine.
Yeah, B's good.
All
right.
Above
Wow.
or below Ryu?
That's fine right there.
I'd say below.
Right. Yeah, right there. No? Okay, fine.
Right
That's
there.
fine. I don't care.
All right. I think Cloud perfectly represents your teenage years. And it's not just, oh my god, edgy. Like he really does fucking represents like teenage feelings, like a little bit of angst, a little bit of you're getting fed up with everyone around you, and that's why I think a lot of people love Final Fantasy VII.
I wasn't angsty. I was happy.
And he wasn't totally angsty. He would crack a joke now and then, but I mean, the original Final Fantasy VII, even the remake, I think he's the best Final Fantasy protagonist that you could ever have. So
I will fight you on that one, but
yeah, I mean, I like the one from 9. I can't remember his name.
Vivi?
I don't fucking care. I named him Gore, so I don't know his actual name. That's why I don't remember his name.
I'm the best protagonist.
I named him. I was like, all right, and then I realized, like, oh no, I'm not gonna actually know any of these characters' names. So when they asked me to name all the other characters, I'm just like, whatever the fuck Ray says, just name them. Because I'll be like, I don't know. Oh yeah, my favorite character from Final Fantasy is Douchebag.
Gore too.
Douchebag. Remember Douchebag? Yeah, I love that guy. Go ahead. We said about Cloud, he's a happy boy or whatever.
I want to hear what David says.
Yeah,
so for me, a lot of the reasons why I do like Cloud as a protagonist in the original, I don't want to say because I still want Adrian to play through that game at some point. But all in all, he does have an interesting arc throughout the original, and in remake, because we've all played through that. I will say we got to see a lot of hints at what his kind of story is going to be. And all in all, he still feels like a very interesting asshole of a character in remake. We're still getting that kind of just, can't be fucked, but does slowly kind of become a better person by the end of it. So I'd put him at a low A. He's not one of the best protagonists in Final Fantasy, but he definitely is a great protagonist from the franchise.
Well, yeah. I like what you say when stuff happens and he grows as a character, and I really think that
for sure in the remake you see that. I think you see that better in the remake than you do in the first 2 hours of the original, and that's the first 2 hours of the original is the entirety of the new one. So you got way more time to see that, but you do see that with his relationship between Barrett and even Tifa. Even Aerith, I guess. So all of them, I guess. But yeah, no, he's a cool character. I like him. I never loved Cloud when I was a kid. I only played the original Final Fantasy VII once, but he's a good character. I'd say A, sure.
I thought he was annoying in the remake.
Low A. I'd say low A, but A.
I thought he was annoying. He's a B.
Wow.
Okay. I think Pitt is annoying. I give him a D. So
yeah, but I'm not gonna ignore that he does have some growth and slot as a character.
You can ignore it if you want. Hey, it's more freeing if you just ignore things.
Like I said, I think you have to have a lot of the knowledge of playing FF7 original to care about the remake at all. I don't think it's a good.
This is the second episode in a row where you're just you need to play the originals to really get something.
True.
Just
for remake, I think you really do.
Remake is not a great game. If you play,
in the chat, Mighty Gazelle, did you ever play the original? I think he didn't, but he said he loved Cloud in the new one. So
yeah, I personally think if you didn't play the original, that FF7 remake is just an okay game. He did not.
Well, story wise, it ties a lot into the original game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no,
definitely towards the end. We won't say anything, but
and in different ways. And
I find that more interesting than just a straight up remake. So
I like the idea that the remake, most remakes, just consider it literally doing the exact same thing. But I like that the remake takes into consideration the foundation of
everybody's played that game, so it's just literally
everyone that matters.
Yeah, everybody that matters.
I think literally the entire cast, aside from Cloud in remake, is good.
I think Cloud's great. I think his interactions with every character is. Sure, he's a douche, but whatever. I like that towards the beginning and all the way to the end, he progresses. But realistically, for a character like him,
I think if it was a better developer behind it, that it would have showed more because it feels very stiff. That's just the nature of what anime. I feel like that. Square Enix has kind of done with some characters. They just feel very stiff and very plasticky the way they approach things. But I loved everyone else. It kind of I knew playing remake without having knowledge of 7 that I was oh, like Jesse feels like a character that was like made purely for the remake and not necessarily like a thing in that end, because I had that vibe.
She had like 5 lines in the original.
And yeah, but I was saying like I love Jesse in the remake era.
I wish they made her playable. That would have been cool. But then,
I really do. Dude, the second I met her, I was like, I don't ever hear anyone talk about this girl. I don't think she's gonna live. Yeah, I don't like the remake that much, but I think the cast is pretty good.
I don't like the level layout. I really don't. But the gameplay and the story,
some levels stand out. Not to go into like a remake thing, but like the whole house scene with Jesse was awesome. I thought like that was.
Yeah. I really love that stuff. Just like learning about her
backstory stuff is the only problem I had with the fucking.
Yeah,
game.
I really hated it. That must be some of the worst side content in any RPG. Any of the side content. Any of this, they're like, go and get the cats. I'm like, fuck those cats. I ain't go get them. You go get them.
The backtracking fucking sucked.
Yeah, but I can deal with that over if there was like a choose A or B situation, like red pill or blue pill. You get the side content, but you don't get any backtracking, or you get all the backtracking, no side content. I fucking picked the backtracking instantly because I wasn't even nearly as bored with that as I was with the side content. Go and kill the same bug you've killed 45 times, and then when you do, I'll yell at you.
I feel like we'll probably talk about that a lot when we get to the end of the year on Blue Rupees, but
sure.
Yeah, I personally stand opposite of where Mighty's at, but I'm glad he liked it. B, but they still A. So where's he at in A?
I love the remake too. I just had a major problem with the level.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still probably gonna say remake will be my game of the year unless Cyberpunk really blows me away. So
yeah, it's in my top 5.
Where are we putting Cloud at?
Hey, I think everybody gave it an A too.
I think above. I gave him an S, so I'd say above Leon.
First of all, why the fuck is Pac-Man all the way down there? I just realized.
Yeah.
That. What the fuck is this? Yeah, thank you. All right, that's good.
I think that's good.
All right,
I think that's good.
Donkey Kong.
Even though I do like Leon a little bit better, but that's fine.
All right. I personally prefer Donkey Kong as an antagonist
instead of Stinky Kong.
Yeah, Stinky Kong's my favorite protagonist. Dude, imagine in the next Donkey Kong, he gets all mad and shit. He gets all, oh my god, Stinky Kong's not a character; he's like an attribute.
So stinky, bro.
It's an upgrade.
Sure, he's a funny antagonist, but I don't know. I kind of like him as a character. He's kind of
like
funny.
him.
And his design's hilarious. It's just a gorilla with the DK tie.
DK Donkey Kong. He has the best rap.
That rap. The rap goes hard.
The Knuckles one. Yeah, the Knuckles one sucks compared to the
Knuckles one. Knuckles one's great. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Knuckles one's good if you.
It's Knuckles. We in Pumpkin Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Knuckles is gone. So.
Donkey Kong. I can sing that. He's the king of swing.
DK is solid B, I think.
Donkey Kong is pleasantly simple-minded as he should be.
Yeah. Just like me.
So B.
B, baby.
David?
Donkey Kong in the games is fine.
Hey,
there is a charm to
it. That
All right.
Let me go back to the Dawn of Man.
No, go ahead. I'm making fun of you.
No, he's a B. There really isn't a whole lot extra to go into. He's a B.
Low B? Where we go above anyone? Or...
I'd say low B.
Okay.
I'd say above Ryu. And that's it.
I would not put him above Ryu. You are on.
I think he's perfect where
Ryu has a story.
Fair.
All right, that's fine. That's fine, actually.
All right,
Sora. F
tier. The most goofy picture.
F tier. Just to piss off the Kingdom Hearts fans.
Mighty Gazelle says, I absolutely love Kingdom Hearts, but Sora is a B tier. He's an idiot, but lovable one. He's a solid main character for the series.
I never played Kingdom Hearts, so I can't really.
I appreciate that.
I played the GBA game. That's the only one.
Kyle was so pissed that Sora had to just take a smoke break.
Yeah.
I appreciate that Sora. There's a lot to Sora. I just don't care.
Me neither. I haven't played the games.
Yeah, I know there are people.
You're yelling. F tier, F tier, F.
I played the GBA game, which I didn't know what the fuck was going on in the story, and I did play the first one. I just never finished it. So,
David,
No, go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm saying like Kingdom Hearts is like the weirdest. Like people are insane about the lore in that. And it's just Disney and fucking Final Fantasy. Like that's why I like.
It's not even Final Fantasy anymore, right? They got rid of that shit.
There's no Final Fantasy in 3.
That's why I like the first game, because it's very simple. Disney and Final Fantasy, great idea, and it's cool.
It's a great idea. It's a weird idea too if you think about it. Like now we just take it for granted, but like if that happened now, like if it happened now and it didn't happen before, we'd all be like, "What the fuck?"
My like being someone that didn't own a PS2, just always the idea of Kingdom Hearts was so bizarre and weird to me. Like it's so bizarre and weird to me enough that like even though I know everyone and their mother tells me not to play the games, I'm still like intrigued enough to still want to play them just to see what they were.
Sure. Still weird though.
I don't have a horse in this race though.
I can't rank Sora really.
I would put Sora at a C. The reason being is that he's a character that
sucks.
He kind of does. It's a character that doesn't really grow or evolve much, but in spite of the lack of growth for his character, he still has a certain kind of like innocent charm. It's kind of like a children's cartoon, which makes sense, Disney. But despite the fact he never really grows, and especially considering everything he goes through as a character, you can't help but feel like, well, that makes sense because of the type of story they're trying to tell. So fine, he's not a bad character, but he's not a well-written character either. I would go ahead and put him at a C. Very middle of the road C.
I would too. From what I played the first game.
All right. Above or below who?
Above I.
You gotta be middle or right, right?
Yeah.
That's such a dorky ass picture, by the way.
Yeah, that's a.
Well, I think that's about what you're gonna get from Sora. Just dorky ass pictures.
All right, let's go off again about this character. We went off about
S tier.
Well, Kyle, why do you think she's D? Just let us know.
What? I didn't play enough of the game, so I don't know.
I don't know. He just said, "Oh, okay, never played it." I don't know. He just had a look about it, like, "Oh, I'm about to ruin everybody's dream."
I'm thinking, why am I doing this? What I'm doing right now?
What, smoking? Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
I thought you were a good person.
I'll get you. Yeah. I'll get you one day. Better watch out.
You guys can talk about 2B. I don't know much.
We don't need to talk about it. S tier.
Go tune into the end of the Blue Rupees podcast on hour 5 when we talk about
the last 15 hours of the Blue Rupees podcast where we talk about fucking 2B's ass.
Got what rank did she get? She got silver. No, because Monica got gold. She got silver on as our favorite character we played in Games Gone By Season 1. Awesome character. Great. Yeah. Great arc.
S.
And nothing else to say. I think it's S.
100%. S, baby.
Put it right above Snake.
Yes. Right above Snake, really?
Well, because it's 3 S's, right? Snake got how many S's?
Oh, yeah.
Or did Snake got 3 S's as well, huh?
Snake got 3 S's technically as well, but I would put her as a stronger S candidate.
I think Snake is a stronger character because he's had way more games to be stronger.
So that means Kyle's of course going to go with Snake.
Even though I love the writing of Nier Automata, I think Kojima's writing is way more interesting because of how fucking stupid and silly it is. So
I mean, he does grow as a character, literally.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
He has a legacy. It's a legacy too.
Crash Bandicoot. I love Crash Bandicoot. I think he's goofy ass.
His tribal tattoos.
Yeah.
Yes. Tribal tattoos are the least gimmicky looking thing. And the coolest thing ever. And if anybody wants to fight me, come at me.
Here's my email address.
Here's my email address. Come at me. I do like that they put Crash and Spyro next to each other. Crash is great. Spyro's great too. But Crash is great. I love him. I love his little personality. Every time he gets killed, he has a weird, funny little animation. He doesn't talk that much, but he's crazy. And I love it. And he has some of the most interesting animations, I think, of all the characters on a PS1. And when it comes to just like because you can't convey too much. If you don't have on the PS1, if you don't have a character that talks, you can't really convey too much character. But they did a good job.
Bring him to Smash.
Before he rides the hog, gives the eyes like the
he does the I can't do it, but he does the eyebrows or whatever. He's like, I'm about to fuck this.
Kyle looks fucking weird when he does that.
He looks like Crash. He looks like he's about to murder somebody.
Wow. Great voice too. Wow.
Woo! Yeah, okay, that was a meme for a while. Right?
Wow. Yeah.
With a sad crash.
All right, where are you guys ranking him?
High B.
I'd say A.
I'd say high B is right.
A, so it's B.
I'd say below Little Mac.
Now, Spyro is different because obviously, I mean, his animations are great too, but he talks. So,
what about Nasty New York?
And he was voiced by Elijah Wood at one point, which is a little weird. But I like Spyro a lot. I think he's fun. I thought the original games were funny at the time, but I played the original again because they did the trilogy, and the humor definitely did not work for me. But I mean, it's for kids, so
it's still a kid voice.
Yeah, he has that kid voice. Sir.
What about Nasty New York?
I'm from the '90s. Well, yeah, great.
Oh,
cowbunga, dude. Oh, I'm gonna get copyright.
I'd say it's like a low B.
I'd say just B, straight up.
David?
I'd say low B, high C. I don't find that much interesting about Spyro's character, but he's not a bad character either.
He's a cute little dragon.
All right.
Ape Escape kid.
Spike.
Spike Spiegel.
Whatever.
Voiced by Tom Kenny. Oh, was he voiced by Tom Kenny in the original Spyro? I didn't know that actually.
Good.
Or are we talking about Crash?
Not Crash.
Yeah, well, Crash had some voice. He might have voiced him. He might have did the whoa or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, in the remakes too. So yeah, it is Tom Kenny.
Tom Kenny, awesome, cool.
Spike. I mean, he catches monkey.
Yeah, I got Tom Kenny. I got Tom Kenny voice right behind me.
Should be like right next to I. Like about to catch him.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he's about to get his ass. I don't know. Does he even talk? I don't remember much about Ape Escape.
I don't think he talked. No, it's definitely not in the first game. I don't think.
No, and that's definitely the first game.
Really any? No.
I don't care. You know what? I played these games. I can't rank them because I don't even remember them that much. So
it's a middle of the road C.
All right, put him like above Sora. That'd be hilarious.
No. He's gonna catch I.
Yeah, he's got eyes on I. He got eyes on I.
All right. What's this guy's name again, Sir?
Sir Daniel Fortescue.
Fortescue. He says all fancy.
He's got a lot of personality.
Yeah,
yeah, look at that face.
That's how he talks. That's how he talks. He doesn't have a jaw, so he's which I love. And he has like a funny, goofy, smiley face whenever he smiles. I love
Medieval. Medieval's a great game. The second one was okay. But all in all, fucking phenomenal character right here. One of the standouts of the PlayStation library. Very underappreciated game still, I find.
I agree.
I give Sir Dan easily an A.
I want to play that remake, but I've heard it's not very good.
I heard it's very true to
the original. It is literally the original with updated graphics.
That's why I heard it's not very good because they didn't update anything. They just made the graphics a little bit better.
No, fuck that. It's perfect.
You're perfect.
You know what's weird? Like he has like more than like any other character.
What? I'm sorry. What was that? Kyle? He was too busy talking about his cat. He's still talking about his stupid fucking cat.
In PlayStation All-Stars, for some reason, he had like the most attention when it comes to like personality. So when Sir Daniel wins in PlayStation All-Stars, he's like this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He has a lot of personality in those original games. I don't know.
Yeah. So I'd definitely give him a decent, strong B.
I give him an A also. Actually, I think David.
Wow.
David, what is that? You doing Wu-Tang?
Not an A.
Wu-Tang. I bet Daniel Fortescue would love some Wu-Tang.
Hell yeah.
Hold on.
What? Oh, I wasn't recording.
What the hell are you moving Jin down for?
Because Mario had a fucking S tier to him. I'm sorry, Jin's not a better character than fucking Mario.
Oh, hey, we have to go by A. We
Pac-Man.
Hey, he gave him an A, right? Or high A or something, right?
Yeah, but
I give him an S.
Yeah, I gave him an A.
I gave him an A.
I was talking about Jin.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about too. I gave Jin an A.
All right, Jack.
Jack's back. Now listen, dude. I played all the Jack games again recently.
You hated the third one, I know.
Whatever. That doesn't matter. I think that, like, okay, the original Jack design, like, they're really trying to like be appealing to both Western and Japanese audiences. And in the first game, like, you know, he looked cool, but he didn't really like like appeal to like the mainstream audience that much in terms of like the character. So what I love is in Jak 2, I mean, they had the balls to like make him edgy, make him fucking hardcore, and he's a cool character in 2.
First thing he says in Jak 2 is he's gonna murder somebody.
I'm gonna kill Praxis.
I'm like, oh,
that's
shit.
the first words he ever says.
Yeah, the first word, because he doesn't talk in the first one. So
Crazy Pepperoni says, from what I played, Jak is okay as a character sometimes. He's just a hothead, but then again, I haven't finished it yet.
I don't know. Jak is a cool character. He's not just like Cloud, like edgy whatever. He cracks jokes. He smiles. He has a good time. You know, him and Daxter pal around, and he gets pissed sometimes.
And speaking of Daxter,
in the second game,
sure. In the first one, he's goofy, just like a Crash style like character where he makes faces.
And the third one, he simmers down a bit in terms of like being a hothead.
Mighty Gazelle says Daxter is a lot better than Jak.
Well, I mean, Daxter talks a lot more.
Daxter is one of the few characters that has like the side, like the funny sidekick that I feel like has aged well. At least I think, because a lot of those, like, as a kid, you're like, huh, funny rat or whatever he's supposed to be. And like when you grow up, you're like, oh, these characters suck.
Yeah.
Like Clank is a cool character, but I wouldn't say he's like a funny character. He's actually more of the straight man, I would say, at times than Ratchet. But
and in Jak 2, I mean, Daxter plays off Jak really well.
Yeah.
I mean, because they're pretty much like opposites.
Exactly.
So I do like Jak a lot.
I do too. I give him a low A.
I'm almost. I mean, it's either a high B or a low A. So I mean,
I'm going high B.
I'm gonna say low A. I'm gonna say low A because I like that they like really progressed this character. I mean, and also like just this might sound weird, but in terms of like movement sets, I think Jak has the best like movement capabilities out of any fucking.
Oh yeah, I love the little roll thing you can do.
The roll, the spin in midair, like he's so much fun to play as.
Even down on the ground, the animations are great.
Yeah, dude. I agree. A.
Starting us off, Pepperoni says Ratchet starts off as an asshole but grows as a character A tier.
With Ratchet in the first game, he is sort of like a punk. He's like a surfer dude, like. But
he kind of is, yeah. And you know, I just played the reboot one, which uses the fucking movie footage, which is unfortunate.
They neutered him a lot, and
they do, because he's kind of just like a
gee whiz. I'm wow.
I mean, that's how he was in the movie, so I guess they had to go with that because they're using movie footage. So, which is every time there's movie footage, it's funny because the PS4 is like blocking the scene, so you can't record it. Which I'm like, I don't want to record it. Don't worry about it. That movie sucked ass. I'm just skipping the cutscenes. I'm like, fuck this. I watched the movie. I don't need to watch it again. But Ratchet's very, and that's it. That's him from the new game too, right?
Yeah.
That image.
Yeah.
He's kind of lame in the new one. Clank is still good. I like Clank, but like that movie suffered because it was the Captain Quark movie, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And Captain Quark is a fun character in bits, not as a whole character, I guess.
Right.
But I never really loved Ratchet. I like Clank a lot. Ratchet has always been kind of like this, not the straight man, but kind of like the forgettable character you play as.
Right.
To me, where Clank is, I mean, you play as Clank sometimes, but whatever.
Secret Agent Clank.
In some of the games you do, in the new game you play as Clank.
In the future games, they really try to give him more of a character, and it was like okay, but it's still kind of like. In the very first game, the original, like he did have some edge to him, and he'd be really funny in cutscenes. So it's kind of hard to like think of where I'd put him. Probably still like a B.
Yeah, I'd say B. He's still a good character.
David?
He's just not.
I'm not a big fan of the games. From what I've played of the first two, though, find it a likable character. So I'd say B, but
we're in B.
Mid B.
That's good. Right
say above Simon. Yeah, Simon.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Sly Cooper.
Okay, dude,
I love Sly Cooper.
I fucking love Sly Cooper. And also, like, he's like the only like 3D platformer mascot like that really spends time with the characters. I mean, in all three of the games, the last two games, especially Sly 2 and 3, like they talk a lot in that game. They give him so much like character moments and stuff like that. And he's like, trying to live up to this legacy. And in the third game, like they really go ham on that. So I mean, like he's really for the kind of game that he's in, like they really develop him. I think that's great. I love Sly Cooper.
Yeah, I do too. I think he's great. He's funny too, and he's kind of cool. I like that he's so different from like when you compare Jack and Dax. I mean, not Dax, Jack and Ratchet, and even Crash and Spyro. They're all like action. Yeah, they're all action based, really. Where I mean, don't get me wrong, he still fights, but he's all about sneaky. He's sneaky. He's a sneaky.
He's a little cocky.
Yeah, and he's cocky. Oh yeah, he's very cocky in the beginning of that game. I remember he was like, he was full of himself.
Yeah, and you know, he's like trying to run away from the police, but he's like trying to hook it up.
Yeah, and the fox
is trying to hook up with Carmelita Fox. Like, hey baby, hey baby, I know you're trying to catch me, but I like it. I like it when you do that, baby.
I'm sure that sure.
I love Sly. I think. I don't know. I don't see a whole lot of like disgusting shit for that because it's not as like well known as Sonic.
Yeah, I mean,
I just haven't seen it. I mean, I've seen so much Sonic shit, but I don't give a fuck about Sonic. Yeah. Like I love Sly. I mean, Sly Cooper is fantastic. Like they really cared. They really cared about the character.
Yeah, Sucker Punch did a great job. Good job.
Ranking.
Strong A.
Yeah, me too. I give it low
A as well.
That's still A.
Okay, so he goes.
I feel like ranking them like this.
We might as well while I'm at it.
You don't. We might. Yeah, it's gonna be a long episode anyway. Might as well make it as long as possible.
Kratos.
Sure.
I'm angry. Right. I'm angry, man.
If Kratos,
he's indie movie Kratos.
If 2018 God of War did not come out, this would be a whole lot different discussion.
Oh, he'd still be S tier, just for a completely different reason. Great character. Kratos has a lot of emotional moments in that new game, but we have to consider the original games where he was just I hate Zeus.
But there was still like something to him. It wasn't literally just
in the third game they actually gave him a little bit more of some depth by using a woman as a doorstop and I mean there's a couple of moments in the third game I won't spoil that I could see like the fatherly figure kind of erupt a little bit. But then,
they try to justify his anger,
Yeah, I mean, you get it in the first game, honestly. I mean, you totally do. But then, like, he starts killing people, like they didn't do anything to you. It's like you start like messing things up so much, you're ending the world. It's just like, what are you doing, bro? This is like, oh, but Kratos in the new game is great. He's a great character. Yeah, he's A for sure.
Hey,
Kyle.
Just forgive me. Just put him there.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I didn't play enough of the new one, which actually
you wouldn't like it anyway. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Right. Link.
No, I don't think he likes the new God of War game that much.
No.
So he probably wouldn't have.
Link.
Anyway, Link from Breath of the Wind. Breathe of the Wind.
Breath
of the Wind.
Rothless.
Link is the essential. Okay. I'm sorry. The Link is the quintessential main character in a video game. I feel like even more so than Mario. Because Mario has like Mario Lico, he does the wahoos and he does the look at me or whatever the fuck. Where Link I think there's a couple games where he does talk, but just in text, right? Like a couple of games, but for the most part, he doesn't say a fucking thing. He goes, and that's about it. It's like that's about all he'll get, or he'll try to like pull something on me. He goes, that's about it. So he's like, he is the player avatar. Like he doesn't have much, like especially Breath of the Wild. Like I was actually surprised. I thought Breath of the Wild he'd have at least. I mean, everybody talks in that game, so I was like, maybe he'll have some moments. Every time they have an emotional moment with any other character, and he's there, he's just like stationary, just like blank expression, just nothing. It's just like, I mean, I love Link. He
even gets love interest, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, sometimes he does. So other times it's like, all right, it's like, all right, thanks, Link, bye.
He's got a cool design. I appreciate him, but I mean, he's the avatar for the player every single time.
It sucks because I think Wind Waker was definitely the best attempt to like actually making him a character, not just blank slate.
Twilight Princess, he has some more character. I shouldn't say like all.
He's
them,
not the
I'm
reason
thinking
why.
More like
Breath
of the Wild kind of like takes that away.
I'm not gonna put him in C because he still has some personality. Like every iteration of him has some sort of personality to him, but he still is pretty blank. So I put him in B.
Yeah, I'm there.
Kyle, yeah, I'd put him in very low B.
Kyle,
sure.
Okay,
sure.
So B.
Okay. Nathan Drake.
Nate Drake. Now, I love Nathan Drake. I think he's a great character. Really funny, charismatic, and fun to play as. But my problem with him is that I do like his ending. I'm not going to say what it is, obviously. I feel like his ending was very, I don't know, like, ooh, you're a bad person, Nate. And it's just like, I feel like we've already been past that. I felt like his whole wrap up was just like him becoming a decent person again. I felt like
without saying it, was 4 really a necessary game? I never really asked that among people.
No, but I guess the way the third game ends, it's not. It could easily have another game. It's not like it end. Like, to be honest, after the end of the first game, they didn't need to do another one but. It was fun to see another one. It's not like they end every game with like what the fuck's gonna happen next. It's always like that was an adventure, and then they go to the next one. So
sure.
It's just like Indiana Jones in that aspect as well, besides just it being an adventurer guy. But yeah, I think the fourth one was a great game, and there was a lot of great character moments. But I feel like that one was like you could feel Amy Hennig not being there anymore. It just felt like a. I'm sorry, go ahead.
When you say that, oh man, Drake, you done some bad things. I'm like, classic Neil Druckmann. Like, oh man, you're having fun. Fuck you.
Neil Druckmann very much likes throwing the violence back at the player.
Yeah, I mean, Uncharted 4 is not violent, but it's very. I mean, it is violent. I mean, you're killing dudes a lot, but it's not.
Nate Drake is a mass murderer.
Yeah, Nathan Drake is a mass murderer. But in those first 3 games, you don't think about it because it's such a fun, uplifting tone. Where it's like, we're on an adventure. Oh, look, I deciphered this, and now we have to go this way. Every Uncharted game is 2 hours in. You're like, oh, this is a clue, and then you go to this place, and it's like, oh, here's another clue.
And then Neil Druckmann comes in and says, "Fuck you for doing that."
And in the fourth one, it's like, yeah, Nate's a bad husband. And it was like, all right, cool. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say about that. And it's just like. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Neil Druckmann tries to pander to the, oh my god, this is little narrative dissonance, bro. How can he be so how are you supposed to find him so charming and cool if he kills 500,000 people? And I feel like he panders to those people by trying to do those stupid ass oh man, look at you killing all those people.
Speaking from the outside, I don't really know if they should have put him on Uncharted. It fits if he did Last of Us.
Yeah,
that was kind of his whole narrative experience with Last of Us. But
I just played the Lost Legacy, which he didn't direct or anything, but I think he had some involvement in the narration for that. And comparing the Lost Legacy to Uncharted 4 is dreary at times. You're in environments where it's
right.
Yeah, he's all sad and shit. All the other ones is him in heroic poses. Oh, there's the desert, and he's looking off in the distance, and they're all fun. The second one's him holding on to the train or whatever, and this one is just he's all dreary and sad. But playing the Lost Legacy, every I mean, they don't all hit, but it's very much oh, these characters are fun, And in Uncharted 4, there are fun moments, but it's very dark and dreary, and there are fun moments. Again, there are a lot of fun moments, but that game is just
sure.
I don't know. I felt like everything it had to say about that character has been said already, and they're just repeating the same.
And it seems like there's a stretch of out of it doesn't feel right. Where Last of Us, it's because that was the whole world was created by him, so okay. But coming in on this project, it seems. I mean, that's the way I'm saying it from the outside. It could be. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it totally.
Ian says,
he took this character and was like, "Hey, I want to make him into an asshole that treats people wrong."
And you can't do that on the 4th entry of a franchise.
I mean, I guess he has a little asshole moments here and there in the past ones, but in this one, it's supposed to be oh man, he's out there. Yeah, I make it sound way worse than it is,
Right.
but it felt really weird that that fourth game was that story. I feel like it should have been a fun adventure and the last one.
Sure.
Like that's it. We're done. I'm retiring or something like that. Or besides what it actually is. But anyway, he's still a great character though. He is. I give him an A. Like,
Ian says Uncharted 2 will never be topped. So I've heard.
Oh yeah, Uncharted 2 is phenomenal.
That.
Like that has it's still some of the best set pieces in video games. Period.
Anyone else have anything to say about that?
I've only really unplayed Uncharted 2. I'd put him at a B. Fine character.
I'm gonna say B because I do appreciate the fact that he tried to give him some death. I just don't think he did it very well.
Okay, so high B. Then I'd say he's above low Mac. Yeah. All right. Next.
Joel.
Edgerton.
Joel Edgerton.
What's his last name again? I forget. Joel Miller.
Joel Miller. Yeah. Miller Lite.
George Miller.
S tier, I think. Such
a
complex character. Yeah. I mean,
great character.
We could talk about the second game all day, but I mean, the legacy that doesn't change the legacy of who Joel is.
Yeah, well, especially since
I like Ellie.
He's not in that much.
You'd be surprised.
No, I know. I've seen pretty much everything about that game, right? By the time I play it, I'll just be playing it to play it, not to fucking experience the story.
I love his beginning. His beginning is tragic, and then it just goes in. It shows such an evolution of a former father regaining that light in his
he's getting that groove back, vibe.
Getting that 2013 vibe back.
Anyway,
just reigniting that passion of a father, and it's we talk about it on the last Blue Rupees, but dude, like that last part with the hospital where it's just like you have to go and save Ellie, and it's like that Nevermore has a character resonate with me. I'm like, hey, you and me, we're in this, we're going in.
Nah, I was like, I don't want to kill people because I'm a good man, and revenge is bad, by the way.
Revenga?
Yeah.
No.
Revenge is bad. Bad revenge.
Bad revenge.
Unless it's a certain character, then the revenge is good. But it's bad revenge for other characters. Also, Nate Drake is a bad husband. Men are bad. Anyway, go.
S
put him
for me. David put S. Gore or Kyle, you have anything?
Yeah, just put him in there.
Just put him in there.
He's great. And Troy Baker is a national treasure.
I put him above 2B, personally.
Sure. I think he has way more depth than 2B, so yeah.
Rayman.
Hell yeah.
Where's his legs at? Where are they?
Where is he at, man? Where's the fucking next game?
Oh yeah, Rayman's great. Love Rayman.
I love Rayman. Hey, I love his goofy ass. I hated that the next one we're about to rank fucking completely just completely ruined Rayman for like the longest one. It was Rayman and Raving Rabbids, but it should have just been called Raving Rabbids featuring Rayman from the Rayman series.
It's sort of the Spyro to Skylanders thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, which is funny. A classic platformer character gets overtaken by some other stupid shit. But yeah, he's a fun character. I love him. I really do. He's goofy. I especially love him in the newer game.
It never dawned on me right now that the Rabbids got to hang out with Mario before Rayman did.
Right? He still hasn't hung out with fucking Mario.
He'll get a Mii costume, don't worry.
Rayman's been there since like what, 97, 98?
Oh, 95, dude. He was on the original.
Yeah, he was in the original. All right, so even worse.
Rayman's gonna get a Mii costume one day. Just watch.
Yeah, he's gonna get a little Mii costume, and then the rabbit will be in the game. Rabbit! I can't wait. Rabbit fucking yucks up the place or whatever. I don't know.
It's just that rabbit fucking yucks up the place.
He fucking yucks up.
All right, Kyle, what were you gonna say?
There's something distinctively French about him that makes him stand out and feel like he would have been a great Ubisoft mascot, which I guess maybe
he was.
He's based on Marceau, wherever his name is, right? The French guy with no arms and legs. So, if you don't know your history, he's based on him and Jerry Lewis.
Of course, gonna do the next. Did you know gaming?
Did you know gaming? Did you know French?
Did you know?
This guy I can't pronounce the name of. He's the inspiration for Rayman.
Rayman
Rayman's awesome.
Yeah, Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Rayman.
Oh yeah.
Rayman's awesome.
I give him A. I love him. I really do. He's a goofy little guy. I like his little friend too, the Glorbax or whatever his name is.
Glorbox.
I like him too. He's a little weirdo.
Yeah, but Rayman's like, hell yeah, you're cool.
Dude, yeah, look at him. He's happy to be with him. He has his arm or his hand around fucking Glorbox. He's smiling.
I put him in A as well. I love Rayman.
Yeah, I do too. I love his newer games.
David?
I just wish,
I put him at low A. He's a funny little guy, great personality,
great
all
haircut.
around fun time.
Great haircut. Yo, he's rocking that, man. He's got that Floby going on.
Rabbit is a D. The only thing staying them out of F is the appearance of Mario plus Rabbit says.
No, there's no.
Hey, Pepperoni.
It's an F. Sorry.
No, that's what Ape Pepperoni said. Rabbids, I don't like.
Yep.
But I did enjoy them in the Mario plus Rabbids King the Battle game. I thought Princess Peach Rabbid was fun.
Taking those selfies.
You're taking the selfies. You know what? The only problem I have with the Rabbids is that, at least for the first few games, it was the same exact joke over and over again. They do something, one of them gets knocked the fuck out or something, they fall, they trip,
and then
they
one
die,
of them laughs at them,
and then no, they don't laugh. They look at the camera and they go, ah! And that's the joke. That's the joke every time with a Rabbids back then. It's not a good. It was funny the first time with the Wii game. It's like, all right, funny Rabbids yelling, but it's like a fucking. It's like a joke on the internet. Like, it's funny because you could tell it's funny for a meme because they're yelling. This is like the same thing with like horror movies. You know it's scary because it's loud noises.
Hey, Minions ripped these guys off. That's how popular it was.
Yeah, exactly. And the Minions, oh my god, that's another reason why this should be lower, because fucking Minion, like the Despicable Me guys watch Yabadoo. Yeah, it sound like John Cena.
Yabadoo.
I do not like the idea of these little bastards, their beady eyes, but I like them in Kingdom Battle,
which is a great game in general too.
It is a great game, but I don't like them in anything else. I don't like
I liked them in the first game because it was new.
That Wii U game was terrible. What was it called? Rabbit Land?
Yeah.
That game was terrible. I did not like Rayman Raving Rabbids 1 or 2. Like the shooting game was kind of fun, but everything else I hated.
And
that's an ugly fucking looking game. Have you seen that game recently?
No, I still have my copy. I
remember it being one of the ugliest games I think I've ever seen in my life.
Did you play Call of Duty 3 at launch?
Yeah, that's ugly. That's just gonna be ugly.
It's a couple triangles.
Yeah, you're just fucking ugly.
You're just fucking ugly. But yeah, like it's bad.
I didn't mind the first one. The other games, it got a lot. I think I bought Rabbids Go Home at some point. Just never really got around to it.
Fucking stayed home. Fucking stay home.
But Mario plus Rabbids is a concept that we thought was a meme or a joke when it leaked.
Yeah, but then they showed it and it looked fun.
Yeah, it's very fun actually. But
yeah. I give him a low C, and that's only because Kingdom Battle.
A C.
A low C. I wouldn't give him a D.
I agree, just because that game is really good.
If that game wasn't there, it'd be enough.
I think it's good in spite of Rabbids. That's my fucking.
But the Rabbids are fun in the game, I think. Honestly, I like the Rabbids more than I like any of the Nintendo characters in there. Besides, Luigi. Luigi's
always great.
Anyway, I put low C as well.
This is annoying shit for babies. F.
David.
Just because Kyle's being dumb about it, I'm gonna give him an A.
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah, kiss my ass.
Yeah, kiss my.
They get the lowest part of C though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at Frogger staring at his ass. Who the fuck are you? Ezio or Auditore or
I think the fact that you don't know who it is says a lot about
Ezio. That's definitely Ezio.
Okay, what?
100% Ezio.
That's Revenge Man.
The fuck you call me?
You heard me.
Anyway, Ezio Auditore. He's still the best character in the Assassin's Creed franchise. Even though the fourth guy was great too, Edward Kenway, he was great. But yeah, no, Ezio is great. I'm not gonna spend too much time. I give him a low A. I think he's a great character. They has a lot of personality. He's also voiced by a guy that voices Sonic. So there you go. You know it's good then.
He's fun to play as in Soul Calibur 5 B tier.
That doesn't count. What the fuck? I played with him in a fighting game where he doesn't talk. B tier.
All right.
Fuck.
So is it B and A?
Wait, no, it doesn't count. Fuck that. He didn't play any of the Assassin's Creed games. He's actually a character. like that worked for characters that have no personality before, but that doesn't work here when literally SoCal
every video game appearance.
That doesn't count. It's not an Assassin's Creed game. I played all of the
video game appearance.
No, it does not count. Sorry, not for this one. That does not count. He's a fuck you. Unless Kyle played it. I don't know.
I played 2 and I did not like the character.
So what's your ranking?
All right,
D.
Oh, what the fuck is this bullshit nonsense?
A then.
Yeah, kiss my ass.
No, that's bullshit. He's not a bad character. He's a great character. I don't want to hear it.
His fucking Assassin's Creed isn't the writers.
He's a great character.
It's so bland, dude.
You're bland. You're cardboard, bro.
Yeah.
All right, next. All right, Banjo, fucking, and not Kazooie because he's probably beating the shit out of that poor bird off screen.
Good design. Nothing else much to him.
Piece of shit. Can I just in this day and age of Me Too and all that, how dare Banjo be on this list? Like, he's actually good. He beats the shit out of that poor little bird.
That bird is a bitch.
Is fucking no. It's like Stockholm syndrome. That's why.
That bird is so moody and has an attitude.
Yeah, I bet she would be fucking moody.
And that's their dynamic. Is Kazooie's always annoying everyone, and Banjo uses her as a weapon.
Yeah, it's like some Joker Harley Quinn shit going on. It's just like Harley Quinn's only that way because fucking Joker abused her.
I love Banjo, obviously. They would be one of my favorite characters, but I'm not going to ignore the atrocity of the design of Nuts and Bolts. No one can.
I thought you said the atrocity of him being an abuser.
And then Nintendo had to come and correct that course to make a better design. But I mean, yeah, sure. I can't. I'm not. I would not go S. I go A though. I love Banjo-Kazooie.
I know you can go S. I don't give a fuck.
No, because I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna know how shitty Nuts and Bolts looked still.
Oh yeah, and the humor was shit in Nuts and Bolts also. It's like, oh, good, they're fat in the beginning.
Oh, stupid old games. Oh, you're stupid and old. You stupid old.
Oh, look at all the collectibles. The thing that you love about these games. We're gonna make fun of it. Now get in a car. Get in a fucking car. Drive a car, fatty. You suck. Get in a car. Go put a car thing on your car. Play My Nation Racer.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, good design. I like his voice. That's fun. I mean, not much else. Not much else than that. But I still like him. Like decent, strong B.
I can't give him anything above an F. Just because,
it's just fucked up, man.
Just for that Queen Kazooie.
We gotta stop supporting abusers.
Yeah, this is bullshit. No, I'll give him a high B. For Banjo, there you go. Even though he does rough that bird up.
Yeah, that's good.
Conquer.
Listen.
Conquer. A tier. Abuser? No, he's not. Actually, well,
Project Spark was his best appearance.
Well, oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. I guess we gotta make our own. And I always go back to that JonTron video, which I love. JonTron video.
I uploaded that like an hour after that review.
Yeah, he's like, "Welcome back, friend." He's like, "I guess you gotta make our own." I just said in the Microsoft font, "Fuck you." He starts vomiting blood. Great. Go watch it. Anyway, but Conker's a great character. I mean, obviously. Yeah, go ahead.
I think the more interesting thing about Conker's bad fur day is like everything else around the game, has the look of like a usual rare game, but it's foul and all that. But him himself, I mean, he's arrogant. He's a drunk, and that's cool to see.
I love it.
He pisses on people. He is cool. So,
he's what you are, Kyle. He's literally you.
Yeah. I don't have a funny English accent. That's the problem.
Look, you're making that face half this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. He spouts memes all the time.
Yeah.
He spouts memes.
Yeah. You use a frying pan as a weapon.
All right, where are you guys at?
Hi, I love Conker's character. The very strong introduction to him with the allusion to a Clockwork Orange, and then just perfect
That's not his
assistant tone.
introduction. Oh, that's not his introduction, bro.
That is literally his introduction.
That's how the game starts.
That's not his first appearance, though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, is it not? I thought it was like him on the throne, and then it just like
in the actual Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yes, it is his first appearance.
Well, yeah, in the game, in that one game, yes, that's the first time he shows up in that game.
He played Diddy Kong Racing, boy.
And Conker's Tales for Game Boy Color. I mean, that was
off. You knew you were wrong, and you had to bring up some other fucking bullshit and fucking correct course. Get out of here.
I'm just saying that's not the first time.
I know, dirtbag, but still. I actually had that game when I was a kid because I saw it at GameStop for like $5. I was like, a Conker game on Game Boy. I didn't know it was a fucking like a kid-friendly game, even though it said E on it. But it was just like, ooh, that's weird. And then it sucked.
All right, rankings.
A,
B,
high B.
All right.
All right, Master Chief.
Now,
Mr. Chief.
I need a goddamn weapon.
David now has 2 games of knowledge of Master Chief, which let me just give a precursor to the Blueberries roll. We'll discuss a little bit more. He's actually been very surprised at people saying he doesn't have a personality. David's actually been really interested in Master Chief's.
He definitely does in Halo 2. He gets way more of a personality. Halo 1, he has a few moments, but Halo 2, definitely. Boo.
he definitely gets to be a snarky boy.
I love the boo when he does to the grunt. That's always one of my favorite.
Yeah, I remember that, David.
Yes.
When he... boo. And then David got now witnessed the greatest cliffhanger of video game history.
Oh, that was such fucking horseshit.
Yeah, David's exact reaction was, Sir Fish just fine. David's like, hell yeah, you said the words, cut. That's it.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's about
if I actually was a fan at that point in time and that fucking happened, I would have fucking hated this.
I was a fan, but I always thought that ending was dope.
I did too, because you know what? It's because because you know why? It's because we were younger, so it's like we weren't understanding the ramifications of, I gotta wait 3 more years to get this. It was like,
it'll be out tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to play the third one tomorrow.
I told David I think he's really gonna love Halo 3, and you'll even love Master Chief more. I think by the end of all this, but Master Chief's dope. He's S tier, honestly, to me. He's
I give him high A. I wouldn't say S tier, only because I don't like what they did with him in the 5th one, and I have to take that in consideration.
Sure.
Sorry, I really don't like what they did with the 5th one. It's like all the good stuff I think they did in the 4th game. Like, oh man, they actually gave him more character. I feel like in it. Of all the games, you felt for him in the 4th one, I think at least. And then the 5th one was just like, nah, fuck it, Locke. Remember him? I'm like, no. Who the fuck is Locke? It's like, Locke, your favorite character. Like, I have no idea who the fuck you're talking about, bro. It's like, you will. I'm like, no. I played the game. I still don't know who you're talking about. But yeah, it's just, what they did with him there is kind of shitty. But I still give him a high A. I mean, I love that relationship between him and Cortana. I don't know why. It's just, maybe it's because I grew up with that relationship, kind of.
No, David even gets it. David likes it. David, that's one of his favorite things.
Definitely dig it.
Yeah, he likes that role.
I just like it. He's very much he's what it should be, like, so paper thin, but also just like it just bumps over the edges. His one-liners are literally the best among this list so far, and I just love it. So he's S to me for sure.
Kyle's gonna voice Conquer in the next game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play a sunflower with tits.
David, ranking.
I give Master Chief a very high B. It's one of those things that I'm still in the early stages of getting to know his character, but I definitely like the attitude he has. I definitely find him pretty interesting. I can't wait to see more of what this character has to offer. So for right now, I got to put him in B.
Kyle?
Yeah. How about you, Kyle?
I think he's a great power fantasy figure. I mean, he's,
Sure.
When you play him, you feel like a strong, big guy. And I don't think another game really captured that until...
Doom guy.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't really like... I mean, I played all the games. I beat like 3 of them, I think, with Master Chief in them. And I don't really know what you're talking about with one-liners and stuff. I always felt like he was pretty, like...
He didn't have that many one-liners, really.
I mean, well, a lot of his stuff is very much condensed.
I need a weapon, but...
I need a weapon, sir, finishing his fight.
Sure. Well, I need a weapon isn't really a one-liner. It was just a request. You really need a weapon. Though.
It's very stoic, and like everything I say is important.
One-liners are usually like cool off, and you throw.
Right, he's not doing quips. He's not doing quips.
No.
But I think, like I said, he's a good power fantasy figure, and I mean, in video games, a lot of people want that. I'm like low B for me, though.
So an S, an A, and 2 B's puts an A, low A.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
Can we just put Steve right next to Frogger so both Steve and Frogger are looking at Rabbit like, what the fuck?
No, I like
Steve.
No,
he left. Why? What do you think Steve should be?
He should be C.
There's no personality, but also stay tuned for Smash when he gets all the personality in the world.
Look at that face. You're gonna say no personality?
Yeah, look at him. Well, actually, first of all, he looks a little bit different in that picture. Doesn't he have like the kind of? I'm assuming that's supposed to be like a goatee, right? Not his mouth.
No, his mouth's all fucked up.
Yeah.
No, that's all the shit.
In the new one, he looks a little bit different. I think that's the box art for the 360 game. Yeah. I believe that is. But I guess the newer Minecraft Steve, he has like a goatee, right? Not just a smiley face. I'm assuming it's supposed to be a goatee. I need to look at him again.
Well, congratulations to Steve being in Smash. You belong in C though.
Yeah, I'd say C. Yeah, for sure. But I need to know who this fucking guy is. Not Samus. This guy. Yeah, this guy.
Just reverse image.
While Gore does that, let's talk Samus then.
I'm pretty sure he's a cult character.
Here's the thing with Samus, bro. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's Soap. Actually, I think it might be Soap.
I'm not aware of Samus's character development outside of Other M, which is the worst thing ever. So I'm not going to base it around. I'm not going to base it. Oh shit!
I'm not. The game itself is still fun.
Well, her character is just
the story is terrible. The story is so cringe. Like everybody else thumbs up and I thumbs down. I'm like, fuck you. Like the first time we get a lot of character from this character. I mean, she's talked before, but like in Super Metroid she talks, but it's just like I don't know. It's like they ruin her character kind of. But continue.
So I just want to hear because I haven't really played Metroid Prime. Like, is there something to her in there? Because I know people.
Actually, I don't think she says anything in Metroid Prime, right?
There's a few lines, but it's very minimal.
Yeah, I don't remember that much. If Mighty would chat, he would tell me because he's a huge.
Kind of another good design avatar sort of thing. Then
Samus is a great character, though. I think just like look wise, I'm talking about like in a game like that back then, you have to go by more design wise, I guess. But and I like that, of course, the reveal that she's a she.
Mighty Gazelle says like, Samus S tier.
Yeah, I don't think S tier. What? Who?
Mighty Gazelle.
Oh, he's okay. I'd say low A for me because I think even though Otter M has a friend would call it. Oh, Otter M. Okay.
Hey, if he was here, he could have backed up Otter M.
Yeah, he wouldn't have said anything for almost any character, but then I played Other M or Otter M. I didn't hate it. Again, I really didn't. I thought the game itself was fun. It's just the story sucked ass. They really ruined that character. But yeah, no, I'd say low A. I know Kyle, what'd you say?
I'm not gonna base it around that game because I know it's not even fucking made by Nintendo, so whatever.
She's an A class character for me.
Put her right next to the Chief. There you go. Look at that.
There you go. Hey, watch the animation of Samus versus Chief or whatever. They're both ladies at the end.
Okay, Michael.
Oh, actually, spoilers. I mean, spoilers. Pause. Time out. Shut up. The Who, that's Soap from Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, so let's go Soap then.
And I've played those games. I guess he's from other games, but I think that picture's from Modern Warfare. He's just Soldier Man. He's not all that. I never found the characters in the Modern Warfare games to be all that likable. I know a lot of people love Price, and Price is cool. I'll give him that. I like Price. Mainly because of his mutton chops. But he's got some nice fur.
No, I'm liking that if I put him here, it's a trail of people looking off to the side at a rabbit.
Look at that rabbit. Everybody else looking at me, he's just like, ah! I would actually say he's probably the lowest C. I wouldn't give him a D, but
yeah, he's definitely.
I don't want to ruin it. Actually, put him right next to the rabbit. There you go. Perfect.
I mean, I give Rabbit an F, so.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
I give
him
an A. I would give him a D because there are moments where his character is like, okay, so there you go. All right, next.
Michael.
All right, my thing with Michael is he's basically just the greatest hits of all the GTA protagonists, and like you know, he has the story of he's really he's rich and all that, but he wants to get out of that. He wants to have an exciting life again. That's cool. And he's a decent character, but
if all of those characters combined were just one character that retired and then wanted to get back into it. Because most GTA characters are like, I want to get into it. You know, they're like Franklin. They're the Franklin character. Like, I want to get into it.
He's
trying
to get out.
And now he's trying. He's already out, but he wants to get back in.
Right. And I think Trevor was definitely like the wild card of that game.
Trevor
he was
Trevor would have been S tier.
Yeah, Trevor should have definitely been on here.
So Michael's a little bland. I mean, there's
he's right
something
in the middle of both of those.
Michael is technically the main character if you want to be. Yeah. Trevor doesn't even show up until like 10 hours into the game.
Hey, that's a great intro, though.
That is a great intro. Dude, he makes his presence known. He shows up.
Remember this game? Fuck you.
Curb stomps a character from a previous game and fucks his girlfriend. It's like, there you go.
S tier.
Dude,
it's not in that order. But
not Michael, though. He's
at the same time.
I wish Nico was on here.
But, I love Nico. Everybody dislikes Nico. I like Nico a lot.
Nico's fucking great. GTA 4 is easy.
Oh, did you see Kyle with Xbox Series X? GTA 4 is perfect 60 frames, man.
Fucking PC can't do that. Yeah, it is.
Dude, watch the Digital Foundry video. I'm just like, I'm watching the Xbox One X version and the Xbox Series X, and Xbox One X is like 40, 42, and then fucking crispy ass 60 the entire time on Series X.
I just ordered a 120 hertz TV.
Well, you don't need that for that.
No, I know, but frames. I'm just like ready for any game that fucking cranks it up.
GTA 4 120 frames. Yo, that bowling looks fucking sick. That bowling's smooth.
Michael's a solid B though. I don't think he stood out. He did not stand out. I like Franklin and Trevor more, but I liked him still.
He's a solid B. Yeah.
No, I give him a low A. I like his story. I like his family. I just like how he's so fucking.
His daughter is hilarious.
Yeah, his face. All of the characters around him are hilarious.
He's kind of he's a straight man. He's a straight man in GTA.
He should be above Banjo. I think he's great. I really do. So I'd say, well, you said 2 B's and A?
What?
Was that it? You said 2 B's and A?
No, Kyle said something.
It should be above Banjo, I think.
Well, but wait, would you give
like 4 above Banjo?
Would you give him Adrian?
I said A or a B.
Oh, okay. I thought you said A, and I said A. So.
No, he's a B. I like Trevor and Franklin so much more.
Kirby. Franklin's kind of he's good. If this was Minecraft Kirby, then he would be S tier. But I love Kirby. I do. I really do love Kirby. I don't like. Yeah, that's true. But everything I eat, I become. So pussy. Am I right? Yo, yeah, that's the joke. Thank you. Who was one? High five, right? Who likes pussy? Anybody?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We got fan in the crowd. What's up, man? Anyway, I find Kirby adorable. And I love him. I just don't like almost any of his games nowadays. So I just like him as a character, though. He's fun.
Dude, we're not even halfway through this list.
Yeah, Kirby's great.
That's a lot of that's you, Kyle.
Yeah, you and David fucking.
David's been all right, but Kyle need to talk about. I think Kyle talked more about fucking.
David hasn't said anything.
Kyle talked more about Knights. Oh, he just creates these wonderful characters. His legs are on his head, and
it's interesting.
All right, Kirby's a B.
Yeah, B. Put him B. Put him right above Ratchet. I think that's perfect. What the fuck is that? That's not Ratchet. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's the
Ratchet. Fox McCloud. Fox. McCloud.
He's a furry. Whatever.
All right. Well, we need a little bit more than that from you. You don't need to go into the backstory, but you don't need to just say he's a furry. Fuck him.
He's kind of cool. I'd say like a high C.
I like Fox. I just don't like any of his friends. Like I don't like Pepper or Bunny Hair or fucking
Pepper Hair
Jackie.
Is awesome.
Whatever. Pepper Hair's a loser.
Peppy O'Hare.
Peppy O'Hare. I don't give a fuck what his name is.
Fox.
Little Rabbit Boy and fucking the frog and the other guy.
Fox is a dude trying to live in his dad's shadow, trying to kill some big brain guy in the universe. He's a good guy.
Why would you try to live in your dad's shadow? That doesn't seem like
James McCloud's a badass dude. It's hard to live with.
Oh man, I can't wait for nobody to notice me ever.
He's a solid B.
I give him a high C.
I agree with Gore. I gotta go with High C. Strong and interesting character in the sense of just what we do get from the games, but he falls into that same syndrome as he's in just enough bad games that ruins what character he has just as much.
Kyle?
Yeah, plenty of bad ones.
I see.
I see.
Good
So just see. There you go.
Pikachu.
Pika. Yeah, the classic protagonist of
Pokemon Yellow is on the front cover.
Yeah, hey you Pikachu, of course.
That's honestly a perfect spot for him. There you go.
Yeah. That's perfect. Next, I've played barely any Earthbound.
Nerfbound.
Has anyone played?
Yes. Ness is a great character.
I played a few hours of Earthbound, but I always want to get back to it. I wish they bring it to Switch.
I wish Dale would say games gone by, but you know.
Ness is like one of the best like children in video games ever, like perfectly portrayed child in video games, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Because people just think kids are annoying, so that's why they make all the kids annoying in video games. But I think like he actually feels like a 10-year-old kid, so I like him.
I feel like we're ranking Smash characters.
I know, right? Well, it's because Smash has a lot of these characters.
I know, but like fucking, there's so many other characters.
Kratos, Jin,
Nico,
Kratos. Well, Kratos was in a Smash Brothers style game.
All right, Ness, where are you guys putting that then, David and Kyle?
I'd put Ness at a high B.
I would say low A.
So it has to be A then, right? A low A.
Yep. There you go.
Captain Falcon S tier.
No.
I'll give him a low A. I like Captain Falcon. What? I think he's fun.
F-Zero GX has amazing cutscenes with Falcon being a badass.
F-Zero GX the anime was pretty cool. You ever see it?
No, but I need to now.
Good shit.
Did you not know?
No, like realistically, I actually do like Captain Falcon a lot. It doesn't have
obviously Mighty Gazelle likes him. He named himself after F-Zero, so that's one of the characters.
There you go. Realistically, high B.
I'd say low A. I think he's cool. I think he's a really cool character.
Yeah, you know what? Design-wise,
he's really fun.
Design-wise, he's one of my favorites on this list, so I'll put him in A. Low A with Gore. David, Kyle?
I do low A as well. In the early days of Smash, he was my main, along with Link. And I do like playing the F-Zero game. So, yeah, low A.
Kyle?
Kyle, what do you have?
He has a funny line, Falcon Poosh. I'd say like a low B. Like I didn't really play F-Zero GX, so I know that's where the GX character is.
Pretty much the last F-Zero game too, unless you count the GBA games.
Yeah.
Probably above Ness, then I think, because 1A, 1B versus 3 A's and
sure, buddy.
All right, Shulk.
Moving the wheels.
Shulk's a great character in Xenoblade Chronicles. Am I the only one who played it? Wait, David, you played it, right?
I played a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles.
So you're the only one who played it.
All the way through when it first came out. Yeah, he's a great character. I mean, he's not like Cloud in the sense that I'm really feeling it. He's not like Cloud in that sense, but he does have character growth that is kind of similar in a way. Yeah, he's a great character, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'd give him. He's not the most interesting character in Xenoblade. I'll say high B.
I'll agree because he has an interesting moveset in Smash.
Yeah.
All right.
I wasn't even talking about Smash. All right. Gordon Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
That's a weird render picture of him.
It is.
Yeah, that's very strange. Is that from Hunt Down the Freeman?
It looks like him, bro.
I hope it is.
It doesn't look like him.
All right.
It looks like you know how like sometimes they do fake renders of real people portraying characters like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like. I can't tell who the actor is. Gordon Freeman does not talk. He doesn't do anything. You don't ever really see his face ever. I'm going by for the first game because I barely played the second game. So maybe that changes later. But for the first game, I mean, he's just a guy. They say, Gordon, what's up?
He's a scientist, and then
he's really young. Isn't he like in his like early 20s or some shit?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I think he's like mid-20s.
Yeah, mid-20s. Not much character. He's
supposed to be a blank slate.
Yeah. So I can't really say.
It's really hard.
The most character he has is when the G-Man says, "Wake up, Mr. Freeman." That's about it.
Yep.
Here's the thing where I would argue against that. It's one of those things that, as much as he is supposed to be like a blank slate in terms of how you play the game, unlike something like Link, there's a lot more direct reaction to him and what you do in the world. A lot of the Zelda games are very much you just do a thing and then you move on to the next thing. Everything in Half-Life is very much centered around the fact that Gordon Freeman is an important character. I mean, it's in one of G-Man's lines, the right person in the wrong place can make all the difference.
Right, but I would also say that's a negative too, because that's all he is. He's just a guy.
Well, he is just a guy, but he's the right guy for it.
He's just because it could be anybody, is what I'm saying. It literally could be anybody. There's nothing really important about him. He's just there. He's the guy. He's
the right guy for it. Is the differentiator. He is the right person.
But what I'm saying, character-wise, there's nothing to like. If they swap out the character model of Gordon Freeman for anybody else, it wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? It wouldn't. If they remade that game right now and now Gordon Freeman's like a French dude, it wouldn't matter. Like, it really would. Like, it wouldn't. If you do that with Link, though, then you'd be like, what the fuck? Why does Link look like I don't know, whatever?
I argue you only feel that way because there's less of a history there. Zelda has had like 30 some odd years, and honestly, they do that with Zelda. Every iteration of Zelda has some radical change or mix up to his appearance. So even then, you're not dealing with the same Link across all of time. So you could do that with Zelda, and it wouldn't feel out of place with Zelda.
Sure, I just think, like, from the little bit I know of her, I think Alex should be here instead. Alex Vance, because she's still technically a protagonist. So, yeah, and that's true. I mean, if we're gonna count fucking the heavy weapons dude from Team Fortress as a protagonist, then we're gonna count Alex Vance as a fucking protagonist, and we're gonna count Chell from Portal next as a fucking protagonist. I say C though. I don't hate him, obviously, but he's just. I'm talking about for the first game, and I only played the first few hours of the second.
It's the same show with two.
Yeah, I figured that's why.
He is the important person.
I think we put these two together, so they're both in C.
Yeah, I like Chell only a little bit more because I played all of Portal 1 and 2, so it's like, and Portal 2, GLaDOS just being so fed up with you is more interesting to me than just G-Man being like, hey, what's up, Freeman? Here's my briefcase or whatever.
All I want to say about Gordon Freeman is that I like the idea that he's just a nerdy scientist, and then like he has to fucking power through all these fucking heavy weapons guys.
That was really cool because every character back then was like big roided out dude with a giant shotgun or something. Where Gordon Freeman is man with crowbar, which that's a good weapon. Don't get me wrong. And he's just a nerdy scientist man. Yeah.
So why the fuck do you just put heavy in C?
Well, what is he, Kyle?
He's a fucking dude. I mean, whether or not he's a protagonist is beyond this. He's a great character. Sandwich. He's hilarious.
I love that he's like a giant, like muscle bound dude, but when it comes to his short he's like he's like sitting there like just like very thought provoking. He's just like, oh yes, my mother. It's just like I love that. No, he's a B. He's a B. I give him a B.
He's a B. He's fun.
I mean, this was the Overwatch before Overwatch, really. When we're getting right down to it, and he's
fun. That's fine.
I'm sure that's gonna piss someone off. I said that.
Heavy, and the rest of the TF2 cast are great. I mean,
yeah, no, they are. They are great, and I highly recommend watching the shorts, even if you.
Oh, they're fantastic. Yeah,
all of them are great. The Pirate, fantastic. I love that one. Lara Croft. Lauren Croft. Anybody got anything to say?
So, she's basically like split into two halves. Like the old
you
game,
got the original, and then you got the new one, right?
Right. The original game, she's just a dumb bit. She's not dumb, but she's just a bimbo.
Oh, she shoots tigers and shoots dinosaurs, and you call it a day.
Well, I like Lara Croft in the original because I like that she's kind of like almost a Bayonetta kind of style character. She's not all about her sexuality really, but she doesn't take shit really. She's cool. She's an adventurer kind of character. I like that, but I do like her in the original, in the newer ones too. Even like Underworld, I didn't really care for Underworld, but I liked her in that, and also Legend, which I think is a great game. But and they're all made by the same people that make the new games now. But yeah, no, I like her as a character a lot actually, and considering she's a PS1 character in 1995, right? And she had that kind of personality, I think is pretty cool. I don't know, I like her.
Well, I'm gonna say I like her original version more, and I think like she stands out a lot more than the new one because she's very like she's portrayed as sexy, but like look, don't touch, she. The thing with the new ones that I have a problem with is that they feel like to make her more believable woman, like she can stand up to so much strong stuff. They have to like torture her and fucking kill her all the time in like really grotesque ways.
Yeah, but
I feel like that doesn't really add to her character that much. I feel like it's shitty.
I agree, and honestly, like the newer Lara Croft, I like. She's not like the original at all. That's for sure. But like what I really liked about like Uncharted 2 is that they kind of introduced like a modern version of Lara Croft there with what's her name, Chloe. Like that's pretty much what like she's still like not completely about her sexuality, but it's just she hot. It's not fuck around, and she's cool and she's bad.
I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah, come on, let's get out.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so Lara Croft, I still say B. I think she's a classic character. She deserves respect.
Yeah, I'd say B as well.
I don't like her. I don't like how she's been portrayed lately. So I'm just gonna say high C, I guess.
Okay, so low B. Right next to Donkey Kong.
Oh, 2 B's and one high C.
Shut up. Anyway, I don't think. Did you say high C?
Yeah.
Okay. Virtual Fighter.
David,
why is he an S?
He's a C tier.
Whoa!
Shit. Oh man!
I don't think David likes Virtua Fighter.
What are you, Ryan Johnson? You just subverted my expectations, bro. Get out of here.
Virtua Fighter's a fine series, but there's nothing really amazing about his character.
I actually like Virtua Fighter. I played the 4th one on PS2. I really like that game.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Scorpion. Hell yeah, he's so cool, bro.
You know what? Scorpion is a cool visual for sure, but I like his backstory, even though they tell it in every fucking Mortal Kombat game at this point. They even had the anime that came out recently that they just told it. They told it again. It wasn't an anime, but I really like Scorpion. I think he's badass, and you know what? He's the face of Mortal Kombat for a reason. Just like Tracer's the face of Overwatch because she's the best character. So even though Johnny Cage is my favorite character in Mortal Kombat, I'd say Scorpion's a high B for sure.
Yeah, Scorpion's cool. I'd probably say mid B.
I'd put Scorpion at S tier. It's one of those things that Scorpion has the most story, arguably, out of all the characters in Mortal Kombat. Has a revenge plot that leads into so many other interesting details throughout the series. He's one of Ed Boon's favorites for a reason. I put him at S.
So we had S and 2 B's?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess it makes him a really high B, I guess.
Or like mid A.
Like
a little like close to high. I don't give a fuck. Just put him anywhere.
I think it's a high.
Let's
hurry up. No, he's not B. What are you talking about?
Above Captain Falcon.
Yeah, right there. Right. No,
Mark.
Right.
Yeah, I had it. Yeah, you're just lagging back a little bit. Marcus Phoenix.
I'm not lagging. You're lagging. Marcus Phoenix. He is a great character. I don't like what they're doing with him in the newer games because he's like, why would I like what they're doing with him in the new games? He's barely doing anything in the new games.
I like him more than going with him.
In one of the games, and for half the time you have to go save him. I was like, why the fuck would I like that? I mean, like I really don't like what they're doing with the newer Gears of War games. Like honestly, I think the story in those games. The 4th one had like they were trying to do some Uncharted shit with the comedy shit, and it didn't really work. And the 5th one, just like I don't know, man. Like none of it interested me, like almost at all. And Marcus is barely in that one too. He's barely in the 4th one. I think his story is way more interesting than his son or Katz or fucking whatever his name is, Dell. That's his name, right? I just found him a way more interesting character, so I'm really disappointed what they're doing with him recently. Because he doesn't do anything. You can't tell me one thing he really does besides like go there, cat.
He
like,
turned into a supportive character in the last ones, but I think at least what they did in Gears 5 with the story, I made it so that he the story becomes
Sure.
a very tragic, and it just kind of exemplifies what I'm trying to go with him.
While it is tragic at the end, it's like oh no, and then it ends, like the game ends. So just saying,
end, sure.
It's right at the end when he learns about that. It's like he learns about that, and then 2 minutes later the game ends. Like honest, like that's exact. Watch the cutscene again.
Yeah, but you still have like one little mini mission like at the end of that.
I don't think so. I think it just ends.
No, you guys go on that. No, because I remember we went through that part where David got caught on the thing. Remember they go into the car and they had to drive through the whole city, and then David
I was glitching too.
Yeah, but that was right afterwards, and then he went through that whole thing and chased the end. Then you got to the end. So that was a little bit of time.
So nothing happens, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I disagree.
But he learns that and nothing happens. So either way, it's at the end and nothing happens about it. So he learns it. Oh no, and then it ends. So I'm not going to give them that. Like he had way more of an emotional reaction when fucking what's her name died in 2, and then what's his name died in 3. I don't want to say names. I know their names. I don't want to say.
But it wasn't at the end. That's kind of. I think that's why though. It's because I think that thing that happens in 3. I think it happens like around like Act 4.
Sure, but he still has a way better emotional reaction, like immediately. Like in the 5th one, he's just like, oh.
See, that's what I'm saying. Right? I kind of appreciate it because he's the hardest motherfucker like in this series. Like like that's the whole point. That guy's lost everything.
Yeah.
At what point do you like just have to stop reacting?
Well, I mean, I don't want to say who it is this time, but I feel like this time would be the one that you should react to. Besides friends, you know, who dies this time is a little like, oh.
Sure, I disagree with it, but that's fair.
I don't see how. I just don't understand. But yeah, I still think he's a great character. It's just disappointing what they've done with him in the last couple of games. I give him a low A. I think he's great. He's not just the muscle bound freak dude. Like
people, if you have not played the series before, I can see how people would think that. But he's definitely got a lot more depth to him. But I put him right in the middle.
He looks like a biker dude, but
it looks like Ride to Hell. It's like cover right there.
Yeah, he looks like a Ride to Hell guy.
But mid A.
Okay, so low, mid A. I don't care. Just put him in somewhere.
200 people.
Yeah, there you go.
Shantae.
And 2 exclusive characters. Shantae, love Shantae. Those games are great. She's fun. She's a great character. I mean, I just spent $300 on her games, so I should probably fucking like her. But
she's all right.
Those games are great. I haven't played the newest one yet because I wanted to wait until it was a little bit cheaper. I know it's on sale right now, but $30 for one of those games, it's a little much. But yeah, really fun. I mean, I spent $300, so what am I saying? But yeah, fun character. Really like her. All the characters are fun. That's really all I have to say though. Is she's a fun platforming character. She can transform into things. She does belly dances. Yeah, you like that shit? You like her, man. She's fun.
Well, you're asking someone that.
You like that? Yeah, you like that belly dance? Yeah, she does a lot. She'll do anything for you. Anyway, hi B.
Recount a traumatic experience in your life. I think the Overwatch Ranksters was a traumatic experience in my life.
Traumatic experience in my life? What, this week? Because I got like 5.
Anyway. All right, so she's B.
Did anybody not play a Shantae game besides me? David, you liar. You played like all of them.
We played a couple of the Game Boy ones, yeah.
Couple of the Game Boy. There's only one Game Boy one.
I could have sworn there was 2.
What if David's over here with the Game Boy game right now? Like, yeah, I played that game. It's right. It's sitting in the box over there.
Well, like he hasn't.
No, there's one that they had 2 on the Game Boy.
I'm pretty sure I had 1 on the Game Boy, and that's the one that's rare. And then because it bombed, that's why it's so rare. Nobody played it. And then Way Forward brought it back, and they're like, I guess. And then they made Risky's Revenge. I think was.
They made 17 other Shantae games.
It was only like 5 actually. You think there'd be that many, but it's like 5.
It looks like there is because all the covers blended together.
But they keep re-releasing the same games over and over again, so you're thinking like,
all right, David, what's your ranking?
I was thinking of the one on 3DS.
Pirates Curse or Risky Revenge.
Yeah, the 3DS, the Game Boy, the Game Boy game, the 3DS game.
Yeah, the Game Boy game on the 3DS. Whoa, these 3D fucking monochrome graphics are weird.
David, rank.
No, I'd put her at B. I would put a Marcus there as well.
Oh, you should have said something. I guess Marcus is lower then. Wait, he only played one Gears game. What the fuck?
I've played 2 Gears games.
Yeah,
Technically,
name 2.
played through Gears 1, Gears 2, and a little bit of
okay.
Judgment.
Gears 6 and wait, Judgment. He's barely in. So.
All right, Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight is a stupid character. He has a fucking shovel.
That's hype,
Is that
dude.
supposed to be cool? Is that supposed to be funny? Is that supposed to be a meme?
That should be on the box art.
fucking
the stupid character, he has a fucking shovel.
Wow, good fucking. This I don't care for this game, and this character is partly because of it.
That game's great.
The game is better than the character.
But I like that they take the character serious enough to have him have almost a tragic backstory to the point where he has a Shield Knight girlfriend or whatever, and he just keeps having nightmares about her. I don't know. I like him. I like his design, and he has a badass amiibo. So
B.
Yeah, a low B, but B.
Kyle, where's your funny rank?
There's nothing badass about a shovel.
Have you ever been hit by a shovel?
Yeah.
Animator?
Dude,
Shovel Knight. Dude, a shovel's like the perfect killing weapon. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Put him right in the
Ape
even has the thing you jam on it and fucking it's done.
Ape Pepperoni says, didn't you know shovels are deadly, man?
Yeah.
Shovels are fucking
Yeah, did you watch Mystery Men?
Let's do Pitchfork Ninja.
Kyle, what's your rank?
Pitchfork Ninja would be terrifying.
ID.
David, do you have anything on this?
Yeah, it's been saying, hey, legitimately.
Yeah. Yeah, that great character.
Or like low B, I guess, or lowish B.
Probably mid, right? 2 B's,
Yeah,
a D, and an A.
More than Ratchet, dude.
Okay, fine.
But people like Shovel Knight more than Ratchet, so.
Yeah.
Sam's Undertale. See, this is not fit as a protagonist.
Well, if Cave Story guy can be here, then why not fucking Sans Undertale?
Sans is a solid A.
I think it's kind of a protagonist if you think about it. In one certain playthrough, he is technically the protagonist.
Sure.
Because you're straight up the villain. Yeah. He has a great fucking song, that's for sure. You know what? Sans is great. I love Sans. I really do. So I'd say right above. Who's that guy named again? Jizz? Right above Jizz. Jizz Tekken, or whatever.
David, ranking?
Jizz Undertale.
I'd give Sans an A.
Okay. How about you, Kyle?
I'd say B.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Not a protagonist.
No, he's not, but...
Alright, Cave Story, man.
At this point, I've made peace with the fucking stupid-ass Ranksters thing anyway. Like, it's like, it was like, fuck it, just rank it and get over with. Cave Story, I've actually never finished Cave Story, so... And I don't remember... The story itself being kind of fun, but there's not... I don't remember there being too much about this character, and obviously it doesn't look anything like that in the game, so... Because the game's like pixel art, and that's a fucking anime thing, but... I don't know. I can't say anything about him.
I can't really say anything about him either. I mean, I played a little bit of it, but...
Neo, this Ranksters Law, where you just find a list and we rank it. This is not our made list.
Protagonist list about John David Washington. That's his character's name in Tenet. Just protagonist. God. Kyle would know. He's the only one who's seen it, and he hated it too.
Wow. Yeah, wasted that viewing, right?
Yeah.
I would have liked to seen it in place of Kyle, but fucking literally nowhere in New York there's a theater, and now it's definitely not going to be where Regal's shutting down.
Is that the one that was close to you?
No, I got AMC close to me, but it doesn't matter. They're not fucking
AMC's
opening.
Not going to do it either.
Regal's double shutting down. It's like never even opened here.
He says, Story. Tenet is my favorite movie. I love to hate, yet love it.
I don't know. What we do?
I honestly can't rank him.
Yeah, we can't rank him. So he's like the only one in Who, I guess.
Wait. Well, the thing is, we know who he is. Unranked.
It's like nobody.
Unrankable.
Well, that's not the first time we unrank something. So
right, yeah, we know.
I don't give a fuck.
Not a protagonist. I played the first game. I mean, what the fuck?
I played the first game too. So.
And the only thing is to keep him from an F, because I mean, it's fucking.
I feel like unranked.
Is too. That there's
I put him in C.
Why? Do you know the lore?
Yeah.
The deep lore? Oh yeah. Explain it right now.
It was a man murdered. Yeah.
A bite of 80 seconds.
In the end, would you say? I heard in the end, and then that's the last
It
thing I
doesn't
heard.
even matter.
In the end, yeah.
But no, I would say no.
I can't rank them, but I don't like those games really. So I mean, the developer's cool. That doesn't mean I like the fucking games though. So
All right.
I think they're very lazy. And sure, the lore is cool, but it's not. The lore is mainly not in the game, right? You have to look up that shit.
No, it's in it.
No, it's all in the game. You just gotta
do what? Well, yeah,
read between the lines on it.
Yeah, read between the lines. So it's not in the fucking game.
It's in the game.
Yeah,
it's in the game.
I heard it's about Destiny when it first came out.
Suck my balls, my hairy balls.
All right,
Bomberman.
What are we doing? B for Bomberman.
You sure? I'm good with that. Bomberman's a cute little guy. I like he has no mouth.
Great design.
So he doesn't fucking talk.
And Barmag 0 goes hard.
Yeah, it goes hard with those breast kisses, jiggle physics. Come on, man.
All right.
Woo.
Oh, a toy. I'm tasing.
Hey, I like how the Tasmanian tiger. Yeah, oh yeah. There is Boomerang. You got a bunch of different boomerangs and stuff.
He has a funny ass. I mean, it's just an Australian
funny
voice,
ass.
He has a funny ass. But no, like it's just a generic like. All right, Corky. You know.
I mean, that's fun.
That's fun.
I don't care.
I give him a little B. I think he's fun.
He's above. I'd say he's above Spyro because
really?
I like. Yeah, I mean, he has a decent design.
I say no.
How about there?
What? That's above Spyro. I said no.
Oh.
I said no, not above Spyro. Sorry. Yeah. That's fun. Come on. Did you say PewDiePie?
I'd rather have that than fucking the kid voice.
Yeah, but I think Spyro's a more iconic character, and I like him better.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit what you think too.
Spyro's more iconic than Shovel Knight.
Croc S tier.
Croc is literally just a funny crocodile. He's cute though.
You could say, yeah, he is cute. I like him. I like those games as a kid. I don't know.
First game's fun.
C.
Yeah, high C.
Yeah, so right
above Marth.
Yeah, above Marth. His cartoon crocodile.
Oh hell yeah, Gex, bro! Let's fucking go.
Where's the Gex bros at?
This is like an evening at Rip Taylor's house. I have no idea what that means though.
Well, do you know what it means now? Yeah, Gex would always say these random ass fucking references that I wouldn't get as a kid at all. But I like that he talked to me.
It made why would someone talk to me?
Finally, someone talked to me.
Bless you.
He was a cartoon gecko, but whatever. Yeah, I'd say C also.
All the animals above Marth.
I like him. I legitimately like him though, because it feels like it's kind of like a parody of '90s mascots, because it's like, hey, let's make something as fucking as obviously going to be dated. Like it feels like the developers kind of knew that. Like I don't know. I thought that.
But here's the problem: is that it's parody, but it's so on the nose parody that it stops being parody, which is fucking dumb.
If you're not on the nose, then Airplane is on the nose.
All right, Earthworm Jim.
See, the thing with Earthworm Jim is he's from the '90s, but he's deliberately trying to be cool. So I mean, he's cool. The animated
Marth as well.
The animated series with Dan Castellaneta was Kino, but as the games, I mean, he was kind of cool.
I like him. I give him a little B.
Low B.
I give him an A.
Oh, okay. He's getting up. I'll put him in B then.
Yeah, I can give him a low B.
Shout out to Tommy Tellerico. He did the score.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need to say yeah for everything.
And the voice of Homer did his voice in the animated show.
All right, Bubsy.
He also voiced the fucking genie in the second Aladdin movie.
F.
Yeah, you know what? I played the not the most recent Bubsy game, but there was one that was like semi-recent, and he was the most annoying fucking character, and I hated that piece of shit game. And Bubsy 3D sucks, and the original sucks. I hate that character, so I agree. You know what? I think that would probably be our only F, but he sucks so much ass that I think he fits. So yeah.
All right, Gohan.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? I said A for Bubsy.
Oh my
god.
Yeah.
No, Bubsy. I will fucking fight names on this one. I actually like Bubsy 1 and 2 unironically. Those are fucking fun games.
Genesis.
Yeah, well, okay, fun games. What about his character? He's annoying in them.
Yeah,
How did 2 Fs and an A make it a mid C? Fuck that.
Oh, come on, dude.
I forgot Kyle rated him.
Dude, Bubsy 3D is literally the worst game I ever made next to Superman 64. Come on.
Yeah, they were both made by the same. No, they weren't, but who might as well have been the same studio.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Bubsy,
you better thank David's ass for that one.
You're really going to give him an A. An A! Really?
Hey, hold on.
I don't think he deserves it to be fucking F tier.
Oh, kiss my ass.
Yeah, kiss my grits.
See, the thing is, you don't feel legitimate about that A. That's not a serious answer. You probably feel like
serious answer.
Yeah, you really feel A. You feel like he's up there with Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, kiss my fucking.
Look at the fucking A tier. There are some people that don't fucking belong in A tier that are there. It's fine.
Look who?
Hold on.
Yeah,
I hate this.
Hold on, who?
So first and foremost, as much as I do enjoy Rayman, he's a B. He's a stronger B.
You said A. You said A. Hold on.
No way.
He's reaching, trying to drag down.
All right, let's continue on. Let's just continue on.
David power ranking this shit so he can fucking move shit up and move shit down is bullshit. Tell us how you really fucking feel. You feel he's not bullshit. He's not an A. Kiss my fucking ass, dude. Kiss my ass.
All right,
dude,
all right. Let's go
over
Hero.
Next one.
He really wants you to kiss his ass.
Hero.
C.
Put Bubsy back at F. Fuck him.
No.
Yeah, I didn't play this Dragon Quest. I didn't play, so I only played the 8th one and a little bit of the 10th one. That was about it. So.
Chrono.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the same artist, so you're gonna get that.
What do you say?
He said
B.
B, really?
Chrono?
Because Chrono does fall into that solid protagonist category that it makes it hard to really give him his own unique rating. So it's one of those things I do have to put him down.
There he is. Look. You say no to that boy? What's wrong with you?
All right. Well, I would put him in A for sure.
I'd give him an A too.
All right, so he's low in then.
Kyle, you have anything on this or no?
I didn't really play
You never
it.
played Chrono Trigger?
Not a whole lot.
You played Earthbound, funny meme game, but you didn't play Chrono Trigger?
Yeah, dude, I played Earthbound back before it was before everyone's shit. It was
Travis touchdown.
blowing.
You want to try that again, Kyle?
People were blowing that game in after they referenced in Nintendo Direct. After that, everyone started.
I feel like a lot of people didn't know where Earthbound was. Obviously, there was a good majority of people that knew what that was because that game would always go for so much money and it would always sell for that much money.
Right.
So I don't know. Travis Touchdown. He's a great character, funny little guy. He makes references. He's a very Japanese character. I like him. I'll give him a high B.
I would probably love him if I played the games because what I've heard from other people about that game is that there's something to such a.
Yeah, no, there's the second game I never finished, but it's great too. But the first game, yeah, I mean, there's more to his character than that, sure, but he's still just a funny little Japanese guy, funny guy.
Right.
So where'd you put him?
He jerks off the lightsaber. I say high B.
David?
One thing I don't like about No More Heroes is the side shit you have to do. I never like that stuff.
Right, but that doesn't really have to do with the character.
No, but I just wanted to say.
David?
Right.
I've only played the first game. I'd put him at a low B.
Also,
Right,
why
so
do that? Yeah, around mid B. He says, not on a list, but where would you place the guy from Days Gone on here?
Yeah, that's funny. We mentioned Bubsy earlier, and the guys that made Bubsy 3D made Days Gone. So, you know what? I like Deacon a lot. I like Deacon. That's the main character's name. I like Sam Witwer. I like him as an actor, but his character's so weird in that game. At first, I thought he was going insane in that game. That's why he acted so strange. But later on, it's just I guess that was just a performance. That was just the way he chose to perform that character. It was a little weird. Anyway, Ico kid. No, not Ico. Shadow Colossus kid.
The Wanderer.
Wander, I think.
I think out of all the blank slate characters, I really do like this one a lot because he's very fallible, and you can tell just through his animations and how like weak he is. He feels very vulnerable. Like he's like paper in the wind. So that's why it makes the Colossus feel so fucking grand and awesome and all that stuff, because they're confident, you know, and they'll just fucking destroy you, and you feel like a helpless weakling piece of shit. And that's why I don't have a problem with how the controls can feel wonky sometimes. So I feel like the gameplay merges very well with the character. So I like him a lot. I'd still probably give him like a high B.
Sure.
I know you guys played it, so I want to hear what you guys have to say.
No, that's where I put him.
You covered it, I think.
I put him right there.
Oh well.
I think he's not much of a character. Sure, most of the time he's just a blank slate, but I think he's interesting to play as because of what you said.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom for these next two though, so go for it. Just tell me what you ranked on them.
You don't want to talk about Shenmue or Dovahkiin?
Yeah, my two favorite games.
Shenmue. All right, Dovahkiin.
Like, here's the thing with fucking Skyrim is this is like the only case so far where like he's like only in advertising really, because you create your own character in Skyrim, and I mean,
well, I guess Splatoon is also the same because you don't really play as that Splatoon.
Sorta, you know, but
yeah,
a little, but even more so.
Dovahkiin is gonna look like that,
right? So like for me, it's unrankable because like I don't play as him.
Well, all right, I'll say this. I'll rank him in the sense that like he still is that character usually, and it's just the character you portray him as. So I'll rank him just from what I remember, the kind of things you can say as this character. And I'll just say he's it matters on how much you like the Bethesda writing. If you don't like the Bethesda writing, you're not gonna like this character. And from what I remember, I don't remember anything I could pick to say as this character that I really liked. Fallout is the exact opposite. Fallout, I remember having a lot of shit you could say that's just like funny or whatever. This guy, not so much. It's all medieval kind of dialogue stuff. So you say like whatever.
Your skanketh be on my penis.
Give me a wheel of cheese or whatever.
Yeah, give me the cheese, man.
Arrow in my knee. Ah, shit. I got
arrow in the knee, bro.
Remember that meme? That was funny.
Yeah.
What do you think, David? David King?
There's no character. It's C.
C.
Except like he doesn't even have a face. I mean, it's literally just the armor hat, the helmet.
Exactly. And a name. A cool name. Dovahkiin. Dragonborn. So
I honestly can't rank it. Like
see. All right, now Ryu.
Oh, Ryu. Yeah. All right. Listen, this is like one of the only video game protagonists that, like, from the get-go, has a very great goal. He has a goal that oversets the entire series, which is, hey, you just saw your dad get fucking murdered. Go fucking find out who this guy is and take him down.
Right.
That's awesome. And when you play as Ryo, you fucking it really makes you feel like you're playing Shenmue.
Yeah.
Well, I think that, the character has a lot to do with it. And I do like his character, even if it's badly acted in English, which if you play in Japanese isn't a problem. I think that, the plight, he has like a adventure to go off on, but it's very realistic. I fucking love Shenmue, and Ryo's a big part of it. He's awesome. Great jacket. He's cool. But he has I do like that he has a perfectly defined goal from the start, and it's very simple, and it makes you want to try to find your dad's killer, which is pretty damn cool.
Long D, right?
Long D, yeah.
Long
Dude
D.
needs to find some sailors, Lobby.
Yeah, he needs to find some sailors and some long D.
And I think the English voice actor for Ryo and at least
I
the
like
first
him. I like that they got the same guy back again. I wonder what he's been doing 20 years ago.
He's pleasingly deadpan, is how I would say it.
Okay. It's like, I'm looking for some sailors.
Well, it's cool.
He reminds me of? He reminds me of like the voices from Seaman. Like when they talk to you, remember? It's just like hello, how are you? Like, I don't
Hi.
You. Hi.
Sorry, I can't play right now.
Hi, mister. Yeah. Hey, mister, you want to fucking fight? Like,
This is cast and like super compressed. It's
yeah. It's just like, what did you just say?
What'd you say, me, you stupid bitch?
You fucker.
You dumb
Man.
fucker.
Okay, so what would you rank him though?
I'd definitely say A.
Oh, did you say already? All right, so Dovahkiin's a C and Shenmue is an A. All right, he's back.
John Shenmue
and Derek Dovahkiin. Born of Dragon or whatever.
Where are we at?
All right. So C for Dovahkiin and A for Shenmue.
Mid-tier Dovahkiin?
Yes. Put him right above Soap, just to piss people off.
The most mid.
Yeah, I would say the most mid, because he's not a character.
All right. Toad. Are we doing Toe Jam Earl? Or just Earl?
I guess just Earl. That's the picture. Well, you know what? The picture is probably supposed to be Toe Jam.
You just can't fit it.
Hey, Toe Jam is too big.
I
don't give a fuck.
thought you were going to leave the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Toe Jam and Earl.
I love Toe Jam and Earl. That's one of my
great
favorite
characters.
games. What?
Yeah, funny little characters. They're hood. They're all about funk. Whatever. I think that third game sucks my biggest.
Holy fuck, dude! That game's terrible.
I'm so excited to play that one day.
Oh, you shouldn't. It's terrible. I don't know why. Like if somebody said characters I love are in a terrible game that you'll hate, I wouldn't be excited about playing it.
I'm excited. B for me.
Shouldn't. That's an ugly.
B for me as well.
These guys are like not super 90s, but endearingly so.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of the other ones.
They remind me of like SpongeBob and Patrick.
Hey, they're cartoons.
Yeah,
I'd say mid.
I'm sure Tom Kenny voiced them in that third game.
Oh, dude.
The
third game represents early 2000s.
Yeah, for sure. We need to go to the planet. And like I hated that female character they added. I'm like, oh
my god.
What the fuck is this? We don't need a story in Toe Jam and Earl. Please stop. And they turned into like a regular platformer and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this nonsense?
I'm surprised they wanted to change up the formula of Toe Jam and Earl so much. Like the first game was great. Second game, like make it a platformer. Third game, like make it 3D, like
platformer. It was just platformer. At least that's what I remember. I have that game.
It's kind of isometric view though, like the first game.
Yeah.
Anyway, B for me.
Still piece of shit.
Above like
Mega Man.
I'd say above like Heavy. Well,
sure.
Yeah, sure. Well, nah.
No, it's fine.
All right.
The Blob. I don't
Literally
remember.
a blob.
He's a blob guy. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like low C. I played the Blob 2, which is a decent game.
Blob 1 on Wii, but I don't remember.
There is nothing to this picture.
I got no opinion about Blob.
Go ahead, Kyle.
There's nothing about this character. I mean, yeah, it's like it's Frogger tier.
All right.
S
tier. S tier, baby.
S tier.
S tier. Fucking get up in there.
I'm glad that on the last Halo game, Dave was like, yeah, he has more stuff than Doom Guy, Master Chief.
Well, technically he does, yeah. But Doom Guy, I love that Doom Guy. His entire lore is just he fucking hates demons and he wants to kill demons. It's amazing. I love him. I really do. And they don't fuck around with his character too. He doesn't do like some shit where he just like hesitates. Dude, there's a scene in the beginning of Doom Eternal where any other character would hesitate. He rushes towards this motherfucker and immediately cuts his head off before he can even say shit.
I was just like, in the intro, he was like dragging around that guy to put his badge in, right?
Yeah. I love that, dude. Everybody looks at him. They all just like, that's the kind of character. And like he said, Kyle said earlier, that's the kind of power fantasy you want, where you just walk into a room and everybody looks at you and just fucking like backs away. It's just like, what the fuck? Doomslayer's here.
I would definitely give him an A because not only does he do the power fantasy thing of Master Chief, but I think better because there's nothing convoluted about him whatsoever. But also
more powerful with him, that's for sure, than Master Chief.
Dude, they managed to convey so much emotion through the pacing and timing of the animations of his arms, which is
like in the 2016 Doom game, dude, when he's just like please gently take the shit out. And he's just like, nah, fuck this. He just curb stomps the shit.
Well, one of Gore's like top 3 gaming moments at the beginning of 2016 when it does the music and then it just matches up with and
then he loads the fucking shotgun
to the music.
It goes with the music. So fucking good. Anyway, we're gonna say Kyle.
It's just he's just blunt. I mean, like there's just no fucking talking with him.
He doesn't give a fuck. They'll tell him like, "Hey man, go to that like computer screen." He's just like, "Fuck this computer screen." Like it's like I love it. There you go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's just amazing to me that someone finally like understood that you can characterize someone with just their actions. And I mean, like there's a few of them to do it, but like to do it in a first person environment is already really hard. But also to do it without no voices, it really depends on the timing of everything. And him, he's very brutal, fast, aggressive. That's an amazing feat. And I mean, yeah, if we're just talking about the new games too, I mean, like they did a fantastic fucking job with him.
Yeah, hell yes, Doom Slayer, and they go into some more backstory in the new games, and it's pretty interesting. I'll say. So, hell yeah. Anyway, next character.
What do they call it? What are the aliens? Yeah, sorry, David. What'd you say?
He didn't say anything.
Say anything.
Oh.
He didn't say anything. I was wondering what his opinion was.
I agree. I mean, there's nothing really else for me to say. I mean, Doomslayer is a phenomenal character, and it evokes a lot of emotion with doing very little. And even in the older games, what little backstory we got with his pet rabbit and everything else, very solid character without having to do much.
What do they call him in the games again? The aliens, what do they call it? What's their name for him?
The Doomslayer.
They call him the Doomslayer?
Yeah.
Okay.
They call him the Doomslayer. That's why
the next one.
Also,
what?
Go ahead, Kyle.
In the original games, they also did a great thing of showing the face and like
doing
like all the emotes.
His face in the new game too now. So, but yeah, I know you're talking about not on the HUD. That'd be cool if they put it on the HUD. Just see his fucking face.
That'll be the update.
Wolfenstein too.
Pepperoni asked Gore, Mortal Kombat, Rambo, or Venom?
Oh yeah, people are like, because the new Mortal Kombat DLC just got teased, and everybody's saying Rambo. I'm like, whoa.
People are like, I don't want more guest characters. Fuck that, I want more guest characters.
No, fuck that. I only want guest characters.
And he also says David looks tired as fuck. I think he is.
Yeah, we're almost done. I think these ones we'll get through quicker.
No, Duke Robo, he's
like
philosophical. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Honestly, Duke Nukem is probably the most dated fucking character that is on this list, even more so than Toe Jam and Earl and shit. I love Duke Nukem 3D. I really do. I could play that game any day. It's fun. But Duke Nukem Forever, just like how fucking stupid all his jokes were. I give him a D, honestly. Like, I love Duke Nukem 3D, but now he's just like, I'm glad that
this is a dumb question, but what was his personality in Bulletstorm? Like, was it?
Oh, I hated his DLC in Bulletstorm, because Bulletstorm, the Grayson character is actually I like his character a lot. So what happens is that if you use that DLC, it completely removes Grayson from the game and puts Duke Nukem there, but it doesn't change any of the dialogue for other characters, so they're still calling you Grayson. And then it's kind of funny, I guess, because then Duke Nukem was like, Grayson, my name's fucking Duke Nukem. What are you talking about?
Okay, that's kind of cute.
But that stops being funny after the 8th time he says that in the first hour of the game, and nothing he really says is funny. And I like the Grayson character, so.
So he made that game worse.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's like that game's like $750 right now on Switch, which is weird.
I think Giant Bomb put it like really greatly when they first talked about Duke Nukem Forever on the podcast. I remember it was like back in the 90s, you thought like this uncle at this family party was really cool and funny and awesome.
Yeah, that's I can already tell.
And then later on, you just realize he's just a fucking loser. He's just a bum.
Yeah. He's a loser.
There's nothing cool about him. Him and his fucking sex posters.
He literally grabs shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a great
how can this guy be cool? He grabs shit.
That's what I thought. Like, if someone did not play Duke Nukem and I heard about that, I was like, is this guy supposed to be like a badass? Why is he just grabbing shit?
He grabs shit. He goes, ew, doo-doo, poopy.
Like, I'm sure if like Doom guy did it, he'd shove it in like some alien's face and make it like funny. But
no, he wouldn't pick up turds. He just fucking grabbed the demon's face and fucking.
He'd pick up the toilet with the shit in.
Yeah, there you
go. Yeah, he'd pick up the toilet with the entire piping system and then fucking kill a demon with it.
D. Hi D.
No, it's fine.
Just put him below Bubsy.
I don't give a fuck. No, don't put him below Bubsy. He's better than Bubsy.
You know, Bubsy had straight up 2
His games were actually his games were also good. So Duke Nukem is his one game. I should say.
David's like interceding right now that Duke Nukem's above Bubsy. That everyone's above Bubsy.
Interceding. Well, Cave Story guy, isn't it? I
guess. This is the plant.
The fucking plant from Plants.
The pea shooter.
Yeah, it's not even like the fucking. It's not Crazy Jim or whatever his name is.
I'm gonna put him above Pikachu.
Yeah, that guy. That's fine. Right there. Next.
Plants vs. Zombies is great, though. Great game.
It is a great game.
All right, Qbert.
Qbert! I love Qbert.
From Pixels. From Pixels, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it is from Pixels. No, it's from Wreck-It Ralph, I think.
No, that's from Wreck-It Ralph.
Look, like they're touching tips.
No, I said A tier. What the fuck? I love Qbert.
They're touching tips, though. It's cute.
Yeah, fuck that. I bet you could do something with Qbert, though.
I don't. He's like a high C for me.
I love Qbert. Qbert's adorable. Everybody loves Qbert. What the fuck?
David?
B.
Okay, so right there. Plop him right there.
I don't know where that mouth has been, bro.
Yeah,
what that mouth do, Qbert?
Oh, I could tell you what that mouth do.
All right.
All right. Wait, can I just say I can't tell what Battletoad it is, but that's a Battletoad, right?
It's Rash.
Yeah, I could tell what it was, but why does he look so fucked up in that picture?
It's from Killer Instinct, right?
Yeah, isn't that Killer Instinct?
Yep.
That Killer Instinct?
Yeah, it's this Killer Instinct picture.
Hell yeah.
Is it? That looks so funny. That looks like a toy.
It's like a claymation almost.
Yeah. Anyway, this is Tomba, right? I never played Tomba.
Yeah, Tomba.
Tomba. Whatever the fuck. I don't care. What are you, a fucking freak? Yeah,
he just wants to eat pigs or something. I never played these games.
Don't we all?
I know most from the SGDQ thing, the cringe.
Yeah,
one.
of course. Yeah, of course.
He's B.
You know what? I used to think Battletoads were okay in the 90s.
And then I played the new game, and it was the worst game I played this year.
Came over and fucked my mom. And...
He shit in his pants in a diaper, and that was the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
What else are you gonna do with a diaper?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, maybe he has like one of those diseases where he shits in diapers. What the fuck?
David,
I mean, dude.
B.
Gore.
I don't give a shit, bro. Put him wherever you want.
Kyle.
Low C.
Yeah, put him in B. That's fine. Even if I said C, it wouldn't matter. It'd be B.
It's not above Simon fucking Belmont, bro.
Wait, what? Why'd you put Travis?
Didn't people like him more than Shovel Knight?
No, Kyle's the only one that hated Shovel Knight.
Just leave him. I don't give a fuck. Next.
Stevie Robo.
Don't
He's
care.
Cute. He's cute. He's cute. Look at him.
Cute
right there in the cute C category. Next.
Yeah, there you go.
He's above Pikachu.
Cooking mama. Cooking mama.
I prefer the
I got to cook for you. That's how she talks.
All with that digital Bitcoin mining and shit.
Oh yeah. Well, that is not being true.
No.
Sadly.
We're really bad at coding the game apparently.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense if you play the game from what I heard, because that game I heard is stinky. Stinky Kong. I don't give a fuck. I like Cooking Mama. But if it's an F or if it's an S, I wouldn't give a shit.
Don't shake the baby.
Okay, don't shake that. That's baby thing, Mama. That's Siegfried.
That's Siegfried from Soul Calibur.
All right, F. Next.
Get more of a Siegfried bite.
I'm getting more of a Sig bite. Well, this is all. I mean, I played Soul Calibur, but I don't remember the character that much.
David.
So. David.
D.
D. Oh, he doesn't like him. Put him right above Bubsy though.
No, I'm not voting for him below Bubsy.
No, remember if it's one person, you're
there's 2 F's though. Sorry. Anyway, John Marston.
This motherfucker. Hold on. He just did it because he knew no one else played it, but he was trying to sacrifice him to be lower than Bubsy.
Too late.
I see it in his eyes. Look at that shit. This guy just took the fucking fall for David. Could have been a decent character, but David was like, "No, fuck him." Try to get him lower.
Siegfried is a boring fucking character.
Siegfried, I don't remember liking Siegfried.
Right, John Marston.
Don't want to go into the whole story, but yeah,
S tier. Arthur Morgan should be here, but still S tier.
Arthur Morgan's a better character.
Yeah, but still S tier either way.
Agreed. I don't also have anything to refute with that.
Still haven't played any of the games.
Okay, we're good.
All
right.
Geralt S tier. I don't care.
God.
I played all of 2 and 3.
Well, so maybe if I could control him, then maybe I
you
could,
can. You just have to fucking stop being a pleb.
Yeah.
All right, the villager, he's cute, so put him there. All right,
put him right there. He's cute. No, he's not cute. He's terrifying.
Wait, Phoenix Wright S tier.
S tier. S tier. S tier. S tier. S tier. S tier. Yo, objection. Overruled. Hey, he's the number 1, baby.
Yeah, well, we all give him S tiers. He's the highest one on the list then.
I just want to say very quickly, I know we're rushing because this is a meme now, but Phoenix Wright, amazing in the first game, and he's still good, but
I thought I loved his little backstory in the next 2 games where he's just like he's a cuck pretty much. I just love it. I love
Phoenix Wright. He's awesome, and there is almost nothing more satisfying in video games when you do start to understand what's happening when the case clicks in your head. And he just has that really objection, and he just all of a sudden
zoom in on his face, zoom in on the face, and it's like fucking going crazy in the background. You're like, oh,
and
fuck.
then the music changes, and then it's like all of a sudden you get confidence. Phoenix Wright has confidence, like, all right, this is feeling good.
I can't sing the theme when you really. It's like it's like that.
Do I?
And then Edward's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and they have that because it goes from him being nervous usually the entire time into him straight
up. Yeah, him with the fucking the scared face or whatever. Yeah, anyway, there you go.
That's my ringtone.
Yeah.
Phoenix Wright is so fucking good. The first game is a masterpiece.
Oh Absolutely. Yeah, I love the first game. The third one I think is my favorite only through character moments, but.
It's unfortunate he hasn't really came back in the way he should have been though so far.
Yeah, I mean he was in technically he is in the last game. 2 that came out of America, but yeah, he's in the 4th one also, but or the 5th one and 6th one. Whatever, there's 2 that came out on the 3DS, but I don't know. They break up his character with other characters I don't really care for.
Right, just give me more Phoenix Wright. Ape Escape says Professor Layton is S tier for me. He's my favorite next to Phoenix Wright. He's charming. I feel like I'm gonna love him too when I play more of these games.
I feel like I'm gonna love him too. I just haven't played any of the games.
I just actually put this in my 3DS last week because I'm like, I think I'm gonna start these soon. So
okay. I haven't played it though. So unless anybody played them, I can't rank it.
Nothing substantial.
But Ape Pepperoni, I probably agree with you that once we do play, we'll probably end up putting him there too.
That's better than ranking him somewhere where he doesn't belong. So we'll just not even.
Spiderman.
Spider-Man 2 on GameCube was a fine game. See,
this is just a 2018 game. I don't care. This is
that's.
I don't want to be like this.
Oh, I hate his face.
Yeah,
this is a version of the character.
I hope they change it later for no fucking reason at all. That makes sense. I know one thing I'll say is that even though I do like Spider-Man as a character in a video game, obviously he's fun to play. I think that might be one of my least favorite Peter Parkers. I really, from what I've seen, I don't read comics, so I'm sure there's worse ones. But I just think he's such a. I mean, he's a pushover in the other ones, but at least he's a little bit younger in the movies. At least he's supposed to be younger in the movies. I don't hate him. I just don't really care for him that much. And when bad things happen, I should feel like when something happens at the end of the new Spider-Man game, I should feel way more emotional. And I'm just like,
see, I like that part. But
I liked it, but I didn't.
I want to say that it's the supporting cast that make you not like him as much because they just didn't really.
I really didn't like Mary Jane.
That's what I'm saying too. Like I was always like, go with Black Cat.
He wants Mary Jane so bad, but I don't know why.
And she treats him like
such
shit.
An asshole. She's an asshole, like straight up. And she has the worst segments in the game too. Playing like fuck that.
Yeah,
like her and Miles Morales had the 2 worst.
Yeah, every time I switched them, I was like, please no.
I'm like, no, please. It's like the most artificial stealth too. It's so fucking garbage. It's like just move. You're just like, oh, he's not looking at me. Just move. Like it's like it might as well be like a fucking like a on rails game. Like you just like press the up button. You're all right. You're stealthing. Mm-hmm. Like it's garbage. And I don't really like his character, honestly. I didn't care for him that much. I didn't hate him. I just didn't like him that much. So I'll give him a high C.
I did appreciate that they just got past all the filler beginning. There was like, hey, he's like 8 years out of into him being Spider-Man. He's kind of been doing this for a while.
Sure.
I really like the backpacks.
He still acts like a teenager.
I like that the backpacks gave him the backstory that he needed.
Yeah.
With voiceover, but yeah, no, his face has changed him back to like how he's younger, so it feels like he's more.
Yeah, so actually that might actually, when they were using the argument that it would fit better with what's his name's performance, that might be true. Honestly, I mean, I guess you'll see because he looked much older than the way he acts, because he acts like a teenager
too.
I think he acts like a 16, 17-year-old. Like he acts like a Tom Holland character would. Tom Holland character would. I don't know. I didn't care for his character that much. I give him a high C.
Pepperoni says also I saw Gore's tweet of the remaster looks good. Now all we need is Mary Jane to be removed.
Yeah, the remaster does look good though. Mary Jane needs. Besides the face is weird, but everything else looks good.
I put low B. I still liked it.
I'm gonna say like mid C, bro.
See? Yeah, that's what I say too.
Boring fucking character. He's a boring version of Spider-Man, bro.
Yeah, he has a very boring version, honestly. Like I just want another Spider-Man that's like really quippy. You know, I like just not quippy in like the MCU way, but like there's a couple moments in.
That's what
I want him to piss people off. That's what I love about Spider-Man. Yeah, confident, but also when he's talking to villains, most of the villains just want to kill him because he doesn't shut the fuck up. Like he keeps just oh my god, just shut up. Like, and I haven't seen that since like the cartoon series that I used to watch. Like it was
Spider-Man 2000, the PS1 game was kind of like
he did that a lot. All right, I played that game. I don't remember much about it. I remember it being great though. It was made by the Tony Hawk guys, right?
Yep. Neversoft.
Yeah, Neversoft. Yeah.
Great game.
Batman. Right. Now Batman. I'm assuming this is the Arkham games.
Yes.
Batman has a lot of depth in these games. I think it's some of the best when it comes to really diving deep into that character. I'm talking about in media, obviously, not the comics. I don't read that. Not as much as the animated series, obviously, because that for being a children's thing, really, or is it supposed to be, is really it gets dark.
But in video games.
In video games, for sure. Like, there's bar none. Like, there's a couple of decent Batman games before this series started, but fucking it is so. By the time Arkham Knight rolls by, there are things that happen in that game. It's just like, oh my fucking god, it's like really dark. And I know comics get dark, obviously, but it's really good. And his character is probably my favorite form of Batman I've seen in a movie or a show or a game. No, I'm sorry, not a movie or a game.
Sure.
So.
I like him a lot. He's awesome.
I give him a high B.
And I'm glad that he commands respect from the villains, which is kind of what you were just opposed to with Spider-Man, is where Spider-Man villains kind of just don't like him just because they just don't like him. Whereas Batman, like, they taunt him, but they know they try to talk shit to him, but they know they're scared.
Yeah, they're the Spider-Mans for him. Like, they just keep talking shit, and Batman just walking forward or hiding, stalking. And I only give him a high. I only give him a high B because the villains are still the most interesting part, but still.
But the way you walk past them too, especially when the cells in the beginning of Asylum, though, you just walk. Mm-hmm. He has like a confident swagger to him. He's walking around by, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, whatever.
He don't care.
All right.
And even when they're all broken free out of Arkham Asylum, he still got that strut. He knows he's gonna fucking take care of it.
Sure.
Yeah,
anyone
that's
else
perfect. Right
disagree? David?
B's fine.
Okay.
All right. Abe is a great character.
Dude, I think Abe is a fantastic fucking character. He's fallible, he's vulnerable, but he's so charming. I mean, he's a complete package. I mean,
I think the Oddworld games have probably some of the best voice acting ever. Yeah. I love the voice acting in those games.
So much care put into those games. And Abe is, still a good reason, the face of Oddworld.
Yep.
I love him. Great voice. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, yep. He's got that kind of like back in the day where everybody had a kind of goofy voice, but his works still now.
Pepperoni.
And I like that he's not the only one in that world to have a goofy voice. Like even like the newer trailer for Oddworld, like everybody talking, they still got, oh man, yes, big Cuomo. Like, I don't know, it's just like great lines.
Pepperoni says, I might get the new Oddworld game. You should.
Yeah, it looks great. It's a remake of the second one. So
I think they kind of like
said it's a remake, but it's also gonna have like new shit in it.
It's gonna be new shit. I hope it's better than New and Tasty. That's for sure.
Where are you guys ranking?
Oh yeah, I know some people don't like New and Tasty.
Yeah, I'd say decent to strong A.
I'd say low A.
Low A.
I still like the Stranger better. I like that kind of character better personally.
What'd you say? What the fuck did you say, David?
I said low A.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Kyle's like, I wanted to fight, but all right. I guess I'll cut that short.
Is this Hatsune Miku?
I'd put him up. Hold on.
Yeah, well, she's
above
the video
Jack.
game character technically, right?
Sorry, what was that, Kyle?
I'd put him above Jack.
No,
Yeah,
because Scorpion got S tier from David.
Then
All
put
right, we'll
Scorpion
put
higher
Jack
than the other
below
ones.
Scorpion then.
Yeah,
right
that makes sense.
There you go.
Okay, Hatsune Miku.
Domino's
I
Pizza.
never played the rhythm games, so I can't really vote there.
All right, unranked. Sorry, Blazblade.
I like the Domino's Pizza app she's in.
Yeah, does that count?
Yeah, that's a game, right?
Yeah, she gives me
I'm done.
pizza, so
All right,
you know.
where you guys at
I
with,
mean,
with
that's a
Blazblade?
true wife right there.
Ragna's an A.
Okay.
Bless
Oh,
you.
he's allergic to that bullshit. Sure, right
And then
there.
Soul
Yeah,
Bad
right
Guys
above
and F.
Jack. This
No,
white
come
haired
on.
god.
Soul Bad Guy is an S.
An F?
S.
Oh, you know what? I mean, I only played. Fuck it. I'll just have it. Okay.
Very bottom though.
No,
What?
because it goes.
What?
What is this nonsense?
Because-
Above John Marston? Are you fucking kidding?
It goes mid.
Why is John Marston that low? What the fuck is this?
Because in that argument, then that means this guy goes below Bubsy then, because
No, John Marston shouldn't be that fucking low. Fuck that.
John Marston. Hold on, it was you. And
Why
me
was
had-
why
you
is
and
John
me had-
Marston so low?
I'd say an A. I said an A.
What the fuck? What is it? What do you? You didn't say an A. That's bullshit. He didn't say anything. He just agreed.
Oh, maybe
with us.
I lagged out.
I didn't hear an A.
I've been
Fuck
lagging
that.
out a bit.
Yeah.
Two
well,
S's and
fuck
A
it.
from there then.
Yeah.
Fine.
Sweet Tooth.
He's crazy.
Sweet tooth. Yo, that guy's crazy, bro. He is crazy. And you know what? I like Sweet Tooth, but I thought everything they did in that fucking that newish PS3 game was so fucking over the top that I couldn't really. I just couldn't. I wasn't with it anymore.
I like what they did with him in Black though, because it's like so over the top edgy.
It's very over the top, but it's like fun.
edgy,
That stuff was fun, but like when they're doing the live action shit and the Twisted Metal PS3 stuff, and he's like describing like it was really too great. It was like way too much. It felt like Manhunt if it was Sweet Tooth. I'm like, all right, It was like, come on.
I'd still say like Love B. I mean, crazy clown. Come on.
Yeah, no, I still like them. It's just like it was a little too much. I didn't like that new game anyway. So I mean,
Yeah.
that was definitely my least favorite Twisted Metal besides like 4, I guess. And maybe 3 also.
About
Yeah, that's fine right there.
David, you have anything to say?
No, that's a good spot for him.
Okay,
Frank
Frank
West.
West. Awesome game
Frank
one.
West
It just fucking
fantastic.
fell so hard.
Well,
Yeah.
no, he was still great in 2 when he
And
showed
4,
up
how
in
was he
the-
in 4?
No, 4 he sucks, but he didn't fall hard. No, like it
He
just
went from
wasn't
he went from
well.
a really good character to a really not good character.
No,
Because
I mean, he was
understood how. I feel like people that wrote this character didn't realize what they wrote.
Well, it was a different writing staff, so that's why. Completely
really
different.
different stuff.
Yeah.
But the people
But,
who wrote
like,
him then didn't
Dead
understand.
Rising 2, he felt like a little bit older Frank West in
Sure.
the second one.
Then after
when
that,
the-
it
off the
was
record.
not right.
It's really important to remember that Dead Rising 1 was a Japanese game, and it was supposed to take place in America. So it's like so weird and like
Yeah.
skewed
I covered
perspective.
wars, you know.
So yeah, like, it's kind of like with Leon, except I think Frank has more personality. Of like he's like this
Yeah.
weird American hero or something. He's supposed to be like Bruce Willis or something.
Yeah,
And he's really weird, but he's not supposed to be or trying to be. He's
It's
supposed to
just
be like
that it was the
serious.
perception of them that
Right.
happened and made it
And
work.
it was the way it was done in the first game was fantastic. Fantastic.
fantastic.
And
I
Two-
love Frank.
2 was good, and then 4 just fell off. I think still.
Off the record was weird because it's kind of like a holding pattern, like because it was supposed to be. It made sense with Chuck Green more.
Sure.
But you know, it was basically just like fun to see him again. It was kind of the same stuff. But yeah, 4 is not even Frank West. It's Frank East. Yeah.
I
I'm
want
probably
to
gonna-
thank everyone who made it about 3 hours and 10 minutes of the podcast to hear that joke.
For that joke.
Well, I don't care about Dead Rising 4. I mean, fuck that game.
But more like Frank South. Get
Without 4, it's an A. With 4, it's a B.
I don't care. I'm not gonna count 4. Fuck it.
What?
I mean, I didn't fucking play it anyways. So
Yeah,
fuck
it's
it.
not. I barely played that one, but
Hey, if we didn't play it, then why the fuck do we?
I mean,
care?
I played like a few hours of it, but I mean, honestly, in 4, if his name wasn't Frank West, his character wouldn't have bothered me. Because I mean, he's still kind of funny. He's just not Frank West at all.
My problem is like, you know, are you gonna say like, let's say if we're ranking, you know, legendary monsters, are we gonna say Godzilla's an F because of the shitty fucking
the 1998 movie?
Yeah, like no, like
no, because that definitely was not Godzilla.
Because like, listen, like with Samus.
Well, can't you say that about fucking Duke Nukem? If
no.
3D was good?
I mean, Duke Nukem literally, if you play it now and all the quips he says are extremely dated. The game is fun still, but if you listen like, "Hey, shake them titties, baby," you think that's like a fucking A-tier character? Like, I don't think so.
I mean, Duke Nukem Forever, the character's pretty much the fucking same. The character's the same.
But he says way worse shit. Like, not worse.
What about Marcus Phoenix?
It's not funny. Marcus Phoenix is a great character though. He has a lot of emotional depth.
But you don't like where he's going with the last one. You don't like.
No, that's why I only gave him a low A. I would have given him probably a high A.
That's what I'm saying though. Is I think he's a lot higher. But then with that last game,
yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. Really, that was more Kyle. I was just saying that I didn't hate him in Dead Rising 4. So.
I don't hate him, but I don't think he's an A tier through that game.
I think he's I think he's a low A. And I don't think that game really brought him down that much. I really don't think that character is that bad in 4. He's just not Frank West, you know. So
it's like saying, "Oh my God, Dante, he was shitty in DMC. He was shitty in DMC, so he's fucking B tier now." Like, no,
I didn't even hate him.
Well,
I guess it's just me.
It's a newer.
It's just me with Capcom reboots. It's just like reboots of characters. I'm just like, I didn't think Dante was shitty. I didn't think Frank West in 4 was shitty. So I was like, whatever. Different versions of the same character.
Sure.
And they didn't bother me that much.
Okay, so low A. So let's put him like right there. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Ryu Hayabusa.
A future Smash character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Crash, man. They're coming.
There's a rumor about a new Ninja
on
game.
Switch.
Ninja Gaiden game is what I meant to say. Yeah, I'm assuming that means it's gonna be
Pepperoni says, is the next one going to be video game antagonists?
Oh,
no. Fuck that.
maybe in a couple weeks if we could find one.
Like horror movies, something.
Next one will be a 20-minute episode, and it's going to be top 5 who gives a shit.
All right, where's Ryu going?
Ryu's badass. He's a fucking cool ass ninja.
He's a really cool character. He's awesome. I mean, I guess if we want to be just like the same with Dead Rising 4 and stuff, like Ninja Gaiden 3 kind of ruins his character a little bit, but
I don't care. He's still cool.
I'm
still kind of like the NES games too. I mean,
yeah, sure. I mean, but that's definitely more Dead or Alive era, I guess, because he's in Dead or Alive also. Yeah, I say like mid B. I think he's a cool.
Like high B.
Okay, so just right past. Yeah, there you go.
Band slow.
Yeah. Put Banjo below that ninja.
At
least Ryu doesn't abuse his girl.
Hold on, I want to hear what David has to say about Ryu Hayabusa.
Good character, 8.
Yeah.
All right, he's higher then. He's like above Shantae.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's your list.
There you go. No Fs. Even though we tried with fucking Bubsy, but whatever.
And David tried to fucking get him down there.
How?
He tried to get lower than Bubsy with his.
They tried to get him up. Which is
right.
bullshit. Throwing Siegfried under the bus.
I don't think David was made for Ranksters. Just saying.
Fair.
Yeah. Wow, that's he just spent the last 3 hours of his life doing this because we couldn't get anybody else, and he just shit on him right at the end of it. Doing us a favor.
I feel weird to disagree. I don't want to do serials, bro. Come on.
We could do serials, but that seems like a little bit too small of a list, honestly.
Controversial.
Isn't that what you want?
Oh. Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't want to miss out on like fucking 50 serials that are great just because I want a short one. We could just do a short one then. What's that racist thing right there? What the hell is that?
Race?
The little black kid, do you see him?
Mr. Popo?
What? Yeah, Mr. Popo there? That's fucked up. What is that?
Dude, what the hell?
What the fuck is that?
Galletas?
This isn't racist.
Mexican cookies.
Where the fuck is the racist thing? What the fuck is this?
Go to the top. No. I want to read it.
We need to pick something.
Skittles. Best Skittles flavor. None of them.
We should do like Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger.
Oh yeah, we need to do some horror stuff. What the fuck?
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really have to see the movies. Get it either.
All right, I can't read any of this. I just have to look at the pictures.
Horror icons. Yeah, that's a
okay. Yeah. I mean, all right. So
maybe not this list, but
yeah, this one's a little weird. I mean, you got Hannibal Lecter, makes sense, and then you got Ring Girl, and then you got fucking Devil's, fucking Captain Spaulding.
Captain Spaulding's Kino.
Oh yeah, I love Captain Spaulding. Rest in peace.
Yep.
It's a little weird.
Icons of horror.
Oh, cool! It's like perfect little pictures. Look at that. Yeah. Is that fun? Wait, hold on. Is that Mr. X? I see Mr. X in the second row, right next to Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. It is.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Albert Wesker's there. I like this one.
Sure.
Beetlejuice. Wait, hold on.
Beetlejuice.
The Outlast guys there.
I like the human
Jigsaw. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, okay. I guess the Doctor from the first movie.
Let me look up one more and see if that one. Let's see.
I think we can just pick the idea and then we'll figure out.
Yeah, just later. the whole of human centipede.
Horror movie villains. This last one, and then we'll close it just in case.
Okay.
Man, Michael Myers.
I don't mind that one we just looked at though. I like that it's like video games and movies. The Babadook is there. Is that Terrifier? That's Terrifier.
The Good Child next to Cujo.
The Good Child.
Who's next to Cujo on the right?
No, it is. That's a good son. No, it's Omen. That's Omen, isn't it? I can't tell. It's too small. It's a little.
Hair. Whatever.
I can't. Maybe it is the good son. You might be right. It is the good son. I think.
There, I zoomed in.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, that doesn't look like Damien.
Yeah, no, it's not. Again, Damien was younger. That looks like Macaulay Culkin. That looks like Macaulay Culkin.
What the fuck's this guy's name again? I don't know.
Dr. Evil? I didn't realize Dr. Evil was there. I'm looking at the good son.
Yeah.
Actually, Dr. Evil's a perfect one.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we'll figure out a perfect list for this next time, but
maybe we'll do both. No, we won't.
No.
I'm thinking either the first or second one, right?
I think the second one's the best one, honestly.
Yeah,
I like that it's a combination of just a bunch of
Jaws in there.
Yeah, Jaws. You got Mr. X, and what was the shark's name again?
Bruce
the shark.
Look, Negan's in here.
Hell yeah, man! Hell yeah! You got fucking. Oh my god! You got Nosferatu. You got the nun. Oh, this is perfect. We'll have an F because they put fucking the nun there from The Conjuring.
Wait,
So
there are two sharks. The one at the bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
Is one from Deep Blue Sea and one from Jaws?
Oh, one's from Deep Blue Sea, probably. Yeah. No, because that one that's from 47 meters down, I think.
What the fuck? No, Jaws.
All right, so this will be a list.
Jobs.
Jobs.
Yeah, he's a horror icon. Where's Steve Jobs?
Is the thing, hey, Gore, is the thing here?
I don't see it.
How would you represent the thing, though? That's the problem.
Why is Isaac here?
He's a horror icon. This is horror icons, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess.
He's so scared.
Yeah, icons of horror. So that would count, right?
All right, so this will be our list.
Outlast guy.
Maybe.
Wait, hold on. Is that Krampus all the way top left? The blue guy? I think it's supposed to be Krampus, except he's fucking Broly'd out.
I think that is.
He's Broly'd out.
All right, so maybe we'll keep in this spirit. So for
Cheapers Creepers. Hell yeah! Maybe. Oh, is that the hostel guy? All right.
But where's Bye Bye Man?
Yeah, right.
I like that there's just car. I know it's Christine.
Is that one of the girls from Scooby Doo?
Yeah, the zombie movie.
Yeah, zombie fucking Scooby Doo movie.
Oh my god!
All right, so maybe
and then the robot from Chopping Mall.
Maybe we'll keep in this mood for Halloween. We'll keep horror stuff. That's a good idea. So this will be a list for next week for sure, and then we'll follow through and see what else afterwards.
Yeah, we'll do like scariest Hollywood celebrities. All of them. Don't be alone. Don't be alone with them. They're evil.
Gore's running away from him right now.
Oh my god! Kevin Spacey's in my room. Help!